I just came to the store, I was walking my home, and he goes, do you have a phone I can borrow? You just borrowed my phone to call his mom to tell him to get something.
What's going on?
I don't know what happened. I just came over to my parents' house because we were going to watch the game, and my mom is shot, and my dad is shot, my brother's here.
Does anybody know what happened? Did your brother shoot your parents?
I don't know. I think so. My brother said, don't come in, don't come in.
On October 20th, 2007, Heidi Archer went over to her parents' home in Brighton Township, Ohio, with her husband to watch a baseball game and discovered a gruesome crime that would shake the small community to its core. Covered in blood were her parents, Mark and Susan Petrick. The pair had been shot, and the killer was attempting to flee in the family's van. Inside the van was the couple's very own son, Daniel Petrick. The 16-year-old had grown up in a small community. His father, Mark, was a church pastor at the New Life Assembly of God in Wellington, and the family was seemingly very close-knit. After contracting a staphylococcus infection following a jet ski injury, Daniel became homebound. He quickly grew tired of sitting around watching the world go by. After visiting a friend one day, he was introduced to the Halo franchise, a violent video game set in the 26th century where players battle with alien life in a mixture of blood, gore, and violence. Daniel saw the game as a form of escapism and begged his parents to allow him to buy a copy for himself. Mark and Susan, as upstanding churchgoers, forbade their son from playing, but their words didn't stop him. Daniel would go over to his friend's home for up to 18 hours at a time simply to play the game. When Mark caught him sneaking in the early hours one day, he gave Daniel an ultimatum. Either he quit playing or move out and live with his friend instead. Despite this, the 16-year-old snuck out one day and bought himself a copy of Halo 3. After queuing for hours, anticipating the new game's release, Daniel brought it home, planning to hide his purchase from his parents. Within weeks, Mark and Susan found out their son had gone behind their backs and bought the game. They confiscated the CD, locking it up in a safe next to a 9mm Taurus PT-92 handgun the family owned for protection. Enraged, Daniel couldn't face the idea of life without the game and refused to give it up. Instead, he hatched a plan. On October 20th, 2007, a week after it was locked away, the teen stole his father's key to the safe. Unlocking it, he grabbed the disc for the game and the gun. Daniel crept up behind his parents, who were sitting together on the living room sofa. Then, calmly, he told them,
"Hey, Mom and Dad, I have a surprise for you. Will you close your eye?"
It would be the last thing Susan would ever hear. Seconds later, Daniel opened fire, shooting his parents in the back of their heads. As they slumped over, bleeding and groaning on the living room floor, the 16-year-old planted the gun in his father's hand, attempting to stage the scene as a murder-suicide. Minutes later, Heidi, Daniel's sister, and her husband, Andrew, arrived at the home and were met with the killer standing at the front door. Blocking their entrance, Daniel told Heidi, "You guys shouldn't come in." Mom and Dad had a big argument, but hearing groans of pain coming from Mark, Heidi pushed past her brother and walked in on the gruesome scene. Daniel sped away from the home in the family's van, with the Halo 3 game placed next to him on the passenger seat. Police quickly caught up with the vehicle and used roadblocks to force the killer out. As the 16-year-old was arrested, he was heard by police shouting, "My dad shot my mom." But what Daniel didn't know was, Mark survived the attack but was gravely injured and in a coma at the hospital. In custody, Daniel changed his story every time it was retold. Initially, he described to detectives how he had been grounded for buying the game, and the disc had been locked in the safe along with the handgun. The teen went on to say how he had asked his father if he could be ungrounded to hang out at the cinema with friends. Daniel detailed how Mark had told him no, and that the conversation quickly got heated until the next thing he knew, Mark was unloading the safe and had shot his mother, Susan, in the back of the head in anger. Daniel added that Mark had attempted to shoot him, but when the gun didn't work, he realized what he was doing and turned it on himself. The shooter told detectives that he stole the van in an attempt to flee from the house, not knowing if his father was still after him. Of course, with the multiple 911 calls that had been made that night, detectives saw right through his story. Daniel couldn't explain how his fingerprints would end up on the gun if it had been Mark responsible for the shooting, and eventually, he broke down and confessed. 2 weeks passed, and doctors went back and forth over Mark's prognosis until, finally, he was out of the woods. He was going to be okay. On December 15th, 2008, over a year after the murder of his mother and attempted murder of his father, Daniel stood trial at Lorain County Court. He attempted to plead guilty by reason of insanity, with his defense claiming that his addiction to Halo 3 and inability to distinguish the game from real life caused Daniel to commit such a heinous crime. On the other hand, the prosecution proposed that the shooter had carefully planned the attack, finding the key to the safe and knowingly taking the handgun to murder his parents for daring to punish him. Since the attack, the family has forgiven Daniel. Mark visits his son regularly and says that he lives in guilt every day for what he did to his parents. In November 2021, Jack Thompson, a disbarred lawyer from Florida who campaigns against violent video games, wrote a letter to Lorain County Prosecutor J.D. Tomlinson. In it, he argued that Daniel should have his conviction and prison time waived, since his crime resulted from him being addicted to a particularly violent video game which rendered him delusional. Tomlinson argued that the teen deserved a new trial with this in mind. There have been no further updates since a petition was set up to keep him behind bars. After a 2-day trial, Daniel was found guilty of aggravated murder, attempted aggravated murder, and tampering with evidence. He was sentenced to life in prison with a possibility of parole on November 2nd, 2030, when he will be 39 years old.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, oh, God. Oh, God.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
We're in Michigan. It's our neighbor's house just
Repeat the
exploded.
address. Repeat the address.
Our address, right next door to us, Lake Orion.
What's the nearest cross street?
It's on the roundabout of Baldwin and Indianwood. We need help quick. We need help quick.
The last name? Okay, and what's your phone number in case we get disconnected? Tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. My neighbor's 3-story house is now 1 story. It exploded.
Okay. Do you see flames of smoke now?
Sorry. No, I hear someone screaming now. Somebody's screaming.
All right. Just hang on 1 second. I'm just updating them. They're on the way, okay?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, they're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
Okay, is everybody out of the house?
No, I've got one 29-year-old. The daughter, the mom and dad are missing.
Okay, I don't want anyone going into the house, okay?
You guys aren't supposed to go in there.
What type of building is this?
It's a home, a structure, residential, 3-story. It's now 1.
Okay, is anyone trapped inside the building?
Yes, there's 2 people in the house.
Okay.
I know, honey, I know.
Do you know exactly where they are located?
No, where was your dad? He was in the living room.
Okay, what about Mom?
And the mom was probably in the living room also. They were watching TV, that section of the house. Okay, honey, you need to back. Let's get away from the glass. Watch where you're walking. I know I'm not wearing shoes either. Go this way.
Okay. They are on the way, okay? Stay on the line. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do next, okay?
Okay. My spouse and another neighbor are in the house.
Okay, they need to get out of the house. Okay? Is anyone injured?
Honey, they said they get out of the house. Come on, Kevin. You got to get away from the glass.
Okay, is anyone injured? Anyone that's out there with you right now, are they injured?
Yeah, she's got some. Who's out?
Okay, how many people do you have outside that are injured?
One. There were 3 people in the house. I have 1 outside.
I'm just trying to make sure. Like I said, they're already on the way. I just need to make sure I let them know. Okay, do not approach or enter any hazardous or dangerous areas. Okay, I need you guys to make sure that you stay far away from the house, okay?
Come on, baby, let's back up some more, okay?
Okay?
Yeah, I'm going to take her to my house. I'm going to take you to my house.
As long as you're comfortable, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, okay? Help is on the way.
Please.
If anything worsens in any way, you call us back immediately for further instructions, okay? You're on the way. Okay?
You're going in the house.
Who is going in the house?
It's now the one into the house.
Okay, your husband and who else?
Yeah, please get someone here.
It's very important you tell me who's trying to go back in the house.
My spouse.
And who else?
And the other neighbor ran the other way, so he ran back home. I don't know if he's... Come on, honey. Get in the house.
Okay, so he went in the house to try and find the neighbors.
Yeah, I gotta get some shoes on. Stay here. I don't care. Stay here.
Okay. Okay, I do already have help on the way. I did add in here that your husband went back in there because everyone needs to be accounted for, okay?
Please, yeah, please.
They're on the way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
I hear the sirens.
What's that?
I hear the sirens.
Okay, I'm going to let you go.
Bye.
What's the address to your emergency?
Hi, my name is Lake Orion. My neighbor across the street house just
what?
His house is up. I don't know if he was home or his family. He has a wife and kids. My other neighbors are over there right now looking at it. They probably shouldn't be. Please send somebody fast.
Okay. I'm typing this in.
My address is, they are directly across the street from me.
Okay, is it north or south?
It's between Stanton and Indianwood in Lake Orion, Orion Township.
Okay, it looks like we do have another call on it. You don't know if they're home or not?
I don't know if anybody was home or not. No, my husband's trying to call the owner of the home, and he was not getting an answer. We're calling his cell phone, and we don't know. Oh, my God, there's shit everywhere.
Okay.
Get a fire truck over here immediately.
Okay, ma'am, we have help on the way. I'm just typing all this information in, okay? I want you to stay away from there in case there's any secondary, okay? Are the neighbors' cars there?
I don't see any cars. I see people.
Okay, they're on their way, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
The devastating explosion leveled the Orion Township house around 8:30 p.m. When firefighters arrived, they faced a challenging situation. The flames were shooting 50 feet into the air. The absence of fire hydrants in the area complicated their efforts. Their daughter, 29-year-old Kim, managed to escape the explosion with minor injuries, thanks to the help of a heroic neighbor.
He lived right here at this home. It's Dave Moen. He heard an explosion. He came outside and he went over to his neighbor's home, the Dominguez's. At the time, it wasn't like this. The house was just off of its foundation. That's when he ran in to help, but he can only grab one person inside.
Sadly, 65-year-old Bruce and 57-year-old Kathy Dominguez were not saved. The explosion completely destroyed the house, leaving little to indicate it ever stood there. Debris was scattered around the site. Investigators and officials, including the Orion Township supervisor and the fire chief, were seeking clues to understand the cause of the explosion, which remains a mystery as it was not related to natural gas. They investigated the propane installation process as a potential cause of the explosion, but there was no open gas line, and the propane tank was found to be off after the incident. The couple's two daughters, who were not home at the time, spoke to media outlets about their parents.
Our dad was a caring father who built that house just for us. He was strong. He made sure no one messed with any of us. Mom was just the most caring person in the entire world.
Foul play was ruled out.
My dad's trying to kill me.
Okay, calm down.
My mom.
Okay, what's going on there?
2 wives, 2 deaths. one house. When Diane Kine was murdered, her husband and son each pointed the finger at the other. One went to prison, but then he was freed. The case remains unsolved, so who got away with murder? On August 15, 2010, a Seminole home became the center of a baffling murder investigation. 49-year-old Diane Kine lay dead in her bedroom, but the horror didn't end with her death. Within minutes, 2 frantic 911 calls came from the same home, each one accusing the other of murder. First from her panicked son, Kevin, who pointed the finger at his stepfather, Bill.
911, is this a police, fire, or medical emergency?
Help me, please!
What's going on?
Help!
Sir, where are you at? Sir.
He's outside of my life. Please help!
Okay, calm down. Calm.
Please.
Okay, what's going on there?
Please help!
Sir, what's going on?
I can't breathe.
Okay, all right. House or an apartment?
Help! Please, sorry!
But moments later, Bill Kine also dialed 911, claiming it was Kevin who had murdered Diane.
Oh, please, sir. Very quick.
Okay, listen, we've got help on the way, but I need you to do a couple things for me, okay?
Okay.
Are you right there with her?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I want you to check. Is she awake?
No.
Is she breathing at all?
No.
Okay, I want you to stay on the line with me, okay? I'm going to walk you through something. Do you have a defibrillator available?
No.
To understand what happened that day, we need to go back. Diane was known for her kindness and work ethic. She ran her own nail salon and was a devoted mother to her son Kevin, who she had from a previous relationship. In 2002, she married Bill, hoping to create a happy blended family. But peace at home was hard to come by. Tensions between her son and her new husband were constant, and Diane often found herself caught in the middle, trying to keep the family together. Bill grew increasingly frustrated, describing his stepson as someone who lacked direction. By his early 20s, Kevin had dropped out of college, refused to work, and spent most of his time at home, hoping to force a change. Bill pushed for him to move out, but Diane wouldn't allow it.
Diane and I wanted to get out on our own, start our own life together. We were looking for a place of our own.
But Kevin comes too.
No, you're 23 years old. It's time for you to be on your own.
Tensions continued to build, and by the summer of 2010, the couple reluctantly agreed he would leave by the end of the season. That day never came. What happened on August 15th is still unclear, but it seems in the early afternoon, Kevin watched a NASCAR race in the living room while Bill and Diane were elsewhere in the home. Then an argument erupted, presumably over the ongoing strain. By 3 p.m., Diane is dead, and the accounts of what happened next couldn't have been more different. Kevin claimed Bill called him into the room, where he found her lifeless and was then attacked by his stepfather. Bill, on the other hand, claimed he heard Diane scream Kevin's name and walked in to find him on top of her. There was a physical altercation between the two men that spilled into the front yard, followed by the 911 calls. Deputies arrived about 15 minutes later and found Diane lying face up in bed, already cold to the touch, which didn't fit with either man's timeline. Kevin's broken glasses and sandals were discovered in the bedroom, along with drops of his blood on her leg and the bedspread. However, Bill's DNA was found on Diane's neck, which he later explained was a result of their close relationship. These conflicting details set the stage for one of Florida's most perplexing murder investigations. As detectives dug deeper, they uncovered troubling details about both men. Kevin had a history of volatile behavior. Just months before Diane's death, he allegedly threatened her with a knife, shouting, "You're going to listen to me." Another time, during an argument, he reportedly broke down a door after she locked him out. But Bill's past raised even bigger questions. In 2000, his first wife, Krista, drowned in the backyard of the same house where Diane would later die. Her death was ruled an accident, and Bill collected a $250,000 life insurance payout. Years later, it came to light He had also taken out $750,000 in life insurance policies on Diane.
Let me hear your indictment for Bill Kine for murder. Kills your mother, why?
Money. $750,000 could help him out a lot.
Then there was the polygraph test. Bill showed signs of deception when answering critical questions about Diane's death. Investigators also found it suspicious that after his alleged fight with Kevin, he never checked to see if she was still alive. With both men blaming each other, police were left asking who was telling the truth that day and who was trying to cover their tracks. Ultimately, they had to choose the most probable suspect to charge, landing on Diane's son. In 2011, they built a case against Kevin, pointing to his troubled past and the physical evidence in the bedroom.
Kevin's lied, his DNA is in the room, it's consistent with Bill's story, it's inconsistent with his story. Therefore, he did it.
After a jury trial, he was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. But the story doesn't end there. In 2014, an appellate court overturned the conviction, ruling that evidence of Kevin's past disputes with his stepfather had unfairly influenced the jury. A retrial was ordered, and the next year, Kevin was acquitted.
Bill Kine has lied over and over and over again. He's lied to save his own skin. He's lied to protect himself. He's lied to set up my client for murder. And the state expects you to convict Kevin based on that man's word.
After spending over 4 years behind bars, he walked out a free man, maintaining his innocence and pointing to his stepfather as the real killer.
3 people in the home, my mother being one of them that has died, and the other 2, I'm innocent. There's got to be a guilty party.
Today, both Kevin and Bill are innocent. In this case, anyway. But their brushes with the law didn't end there. In 2016, Kevin was arrested after a bar fight at a Florida pool hall, where he was accused of striking another man with a triangle rack during a heated argument. 3 years later, Bill faced charges for leaving the scene of an accident after hitting a bicyclist with his motorcycle and fleeing, leaving the victim with serious injuries. While Bill's charges led to a conviction and prison time, Kevin's case from the bar fight didn't land him in any known incarceration. Each still accuses the other of murder. Both insist they're innocent. The teenager's chilling last words were recorded in a 911 call.
What's going on, ma'am?
I'm dying, that's what's up.
Irving Fire Department. Ma'am, are you still there? Ma'am, are you still there? All I've got is she's telling me she's dying. I've got a, why are you still there, ma'am? Ma'am, what is your address?
The cab in our cab stand. It doesn't appear that there's a driver, but there are 2 people inside the cab, one in the passenger seat and one in the rear of the vehicle. One of the people in the passenger seat looks like she's hunched over and she has something from her ear. It doesn't look like they're alive to me.
I understand that. We've got our officers en route.
New Year's Day is often a new, happy start for people, but for 2 families, it was the start of a 12-year ordeal that would finally lead to one of the FBI's most wanted being captured. In 1987, 15-year-old Patricia Owen married 30-year-old Yasser Saeed to escape the poverty her family lived in. From the beginning, her family disapproved of the marriage. Saeed was from Egypt but got his green card a few months later. Things were fine at first, but Yasser soon became more controlling and eventually abusive. He would often tell Patricia it was a mistake to marry an American. At just 16, Patricia had their first child, Islam. In 1989, their daughter Amina was born, and Sarah followed the year after. According to the mother of 3, the marriage was abusive, but never toward the children. Until 1998, when both girls said that their father was inappropriate with them.
I'm erasing this tape. Yes, I will. This is illegal.
Patricia took them to the hospital, but said doctors reported no signs of abuse. In contrast, the paperwork said, "Exam does not rule out sexual abuse." Nevertheless, the three moved to Patricia's mother's house. Yasser continually threatened and stalked them until he was arrested for retaliation. To keep their father out of jail, the sisters were told to say it didn't happen. They said they wanted the charges dropped, telling investigators that they only made the claims so that they could go live with their grandmother. However, Amina wrote a letter to her aunt, Connie, begging her to help them. She took it to Child Protective Services, and in the meantime, Patricia took the letter from Connie and moved back in with Yasser. The family moved to Maryland for a few months, then went to Egypt for a while before moving back to Texas. Patricia said she was scared Yasser would harm her parents, but when her younger sister made the same claims against the man, the mother again said she knew nothing about it. The family was too scared to report the abuse to the police. As would be the theme of their lives, the allegations were swept under the rug. As a teenager, Amina loved martial arts, and that's where she met her boyfriend, Joseph. They had the typical young teenage love, always together. Amina was adored by her friends and teachers. She was funny and talkative, but Joseph was in awe of her.
She was the kind of person I could have had the worst day at school, maybe arguing with my mom or something, and within a minute of being around her, nothing else mattered. She just had a very strong presence about her. She was just one of a kind.
Sarah was quiet and academic. She wanted to be a doctor. The teen also had a boyfriend, Eric. Their relationship was described as puppy love, but Yasser disapproved of his daughters dating American men. It's unknown if Sarah told her boyfriend about the situation in the Saeed home, but as Amina and Joseph grew closer, she opened up. According to her, Yasser was controlling and abusive towards the girls. The brother was treated differently, like he was the chosen child. Joseph confided in his mother, who then took Amina under her wing. He was desperate to save her from her father, even if it meant eloping. The sisters were fearful of Yasser. He followed them everywhere. Sarah was punished for being too friendly with customers at her part-time job.
She can't see us from inside, right?
Oh.
Huh?
No.
She smiled to the customers.
Well, she has to. Part of her job.
She's in trouble.
Amina even believed her car was bugged. She wouldn't even use a public phone. Instead, the couple wrote letters to each other. Those letters would later cause more trouble than expected. When Amina turned 16, Yasser took her to Egypt to be married off to a 47-year-old man. She refused, writing in an email, "They are literally selling us." Somehow, the teen managed to go back to Texas afterward. Until her father found the letters between the couple, Amina said it was all made up, a fake relationship. But the family moved to Louisville overnight. By this point, Amina had already told Joseph's family that she was petrified that her father would kill her or send her to Egypt. Desperate to contact Joseph, Amina emailed their martial arts instructor. He reached out to Joseph's father to ask what to do about what the email laid out. The information was passed on to Joseph's mother, who mailed the teen back. Amina responded with terrifying news. Yasser wanted to kill her boyfriend.
Yasser wasn't abusive toward the kids. It was just me. He was abusive too.
The next time Amina was sent to Egypt, she was so fearful that she wouldn't get back to America that the teen sent Joseph's mother all the information she could, including her social security number. And her fear was valid. As soon as they landed, Amina's passport was taken away. Again, she made it home, but Amina attempted to and was hospitalized. She decided not to tell any of the hospital staff what was going on at home since she was a minor, and she believed they would tell her parents. Amina knew she couldn't trust her mother to stand up for her. Finally, over Christmas 2007, Patricia called her sister and said that Yasser had threatened to kill Amina for dating an American. The mother had decided it was best that they left him and went to live with her family again. So Patricia, Amina, a friend of hers, Eddie, Sarah, and her boyfriend left for greener pastures. Eddie was a part of Amina's plan to protect Joseph. Yasser filled out a missing report for them, insistent on bringing them home. Patricia told her aunt that they would never return because Yasser would kill Amina. A few days after they arrived, they moved to a rental in Tulsa under fake names so they would be untraceable. They broke their SIM cards and bought new phones. Amina kept in contact with Joseph, but his mother knew that Patricia going with them was a big mistake, and she was right. Their brother Islam begged the three to go back, as did Yasser. The girl's aunt begged Patricia to ignore it. She again said she would not take them back to him, and then did exactly that. Sarah agreed with her mother, but they didn't tell Amina the truth. Instead, Patricia said they would visit their grandmother's grave and stay with their aunt, Connie, in Texas. The minute they got to the house, Amina got upset that she had been lied to and her escape had been foiled. She went to stay with a friend. The next day, December 31st, she reached out to Connie, saying she was petrified. She knew her mother would tell Yasser everything. On New Year's Day, Patricia called Amina non-stop, begging her to go home. Sarah tried to convince her sister as well. Patricia's story in the documentary Price of Honor is vastly different from her aunt's.
Amina called for me to come pick her up. She wanted to get her school stuff ready.
Patricia kept making phone calls to Amina, and Amina kept telling her no, because her dad was going to kill her, and she didn't want to go home. She would rather first.
Eventually, she agreed. Joseph recalled their conversation that day.
Just telling her no, that was a horrible idea, just to stay gone. And she told me that she had to do what she had to do. And she loved me.
Yasser said he wanted to take the sisters out for dinner and talk to them that night. He parked the taxi at a hotel, shot Amina twice in the chest and Sarah 9 times. Sarah called 911 twice, and the line was open for 42 minutes. Yasser fled the scene, covered in blood, leaving his daughters to die. He didn't resurface for 12 years. At the funeral, Sarah and Amina's brother, Islam, got into a verbal altercation with Joseph. He blamed the boyfriend for the murder and told him to leave. Joseph landed up in hospital with depression and grief. He couldn't get back to reality after losing Amina. The only thing that made him keep himself alive was his promise to the love of his life. When her father kills her, he can't hurt himself. The day after her daughter's funeral, Patricia moved in with Yasser's brother and family. According to her family, she didn't want her husband's picture out there, even though he was on the run for killing her children. Amina had warned those close to her that her uncles would resort to violence if anything happened to her father, but Patricia's family wanted justice, as did Joseph's mother.
A couple of days before her murder, she posted on her page that she did not want to become a memory. She'll never be a memory. She'll always be a part of our lives. Those people can't hurt you anymore.
Yasser went on to join his sister as one of the FBI's most wanted. Before he was caught, his phone records from the night of the double murders were scrutinized. He had called his brother Yasin, his other brother Mohsen, and, most shockingly, the girl's mother at 9 p.m. after the bodies had been found. This was when the truth about their communication over the Christmas period came out. Despite Patricia claiming that she had destroyed her SIM card and attempted to hide from Yasser, records show that she called him and their son multiple times. She would deny this even though the records are available to prove the calls. The brutal murders were dubbed honor killings, but religious academics say this shouldn't be the case. Honor killings take place when a person believes that the victim has dishonored the traditional norm, and they must be killed to restore the family's honor.
There is no such thing in the Quran, there is no such thing in the Hadith that is called honor killing. Islam does not condone that. Actually, this is nothing but murder. Islam never gives a person the right to execute or the punishment by their own selves.
Besides, Yasser wasn't particularly religious. In fact, his family hiding his whereabouts was seen as just as bad as committing the act by some in the Muslim community. A break in the case came on August 14, 2017. A maintenance worker at an apartment complex in Bedford, Texas, where Yasser's son, Islam Saeed, rented an apartment, reported seeing a man matching Yasser's description. Detectives questioned the son, who refused to cooperate. At 1 a.m., a search warrant was executed on the apartment, which was empty at the time. However, the police observed a sliding glass patio door open. Several items that were collected as evidence matched Yasser's DNA. In August 2020, Yasser Saeed was captured in Texas, where he had seemingly been for the 12 years he was on the FBI Most Wanted list. His son, Islam, and brother, Yassine, were both arrested in Euless, Texas for aiding a fugitive. During his week-long trial in 2022, Yasser opted to use a translator, even though he is heard speaking in English to the girls in the home videos. He claimed that on the night of the murders, he believed someone was following them, and that's why he went to the hotel.
Because of the headlights, you could see a car, you could see there's people in the car, but you cannot tell who is in the car.
However, he was found guilty of capital murder on August 9, 2022. Prosecutors did not pursue the death penalty, meaning Yasser Saeed received an automatic life sentence. The girl's mother and now ex-wife Patricia gave a victim impact statement saying, "You deserve a lot more than what the judge gave to you. You deserve to die. At this time, you are nothing. You are a prisoner and a murderer and the devil."
I'm still here, okay? I'm not gonna hang up until help is with you, okay?
It was a quiet afternoon in suburban Lacey, Washington. The kind of day where nothing seemed out of the ordinary until a desperate 911 call shattered the calm. On the other end of the line was young Suk An.
911, what are you reporting? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? What's going on there? Okay, I'm going to get help started to you. Hold on for me for just a second. Do you know the address that you're at, if I said it? Are you at... Hold on, I'm going to get help started for you, okay? I'm getting help started, okay? I'm going to stay on the line with you. Just hang tight, okay? My partner's getting help started to you. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm starting help to... Is that right? Okay. Are you having a medical emergency? You are? I'm still here, okay? I'm not going to hang up until help is with you, okay? I'm getting help started for you, okay? I'm still here. If you can hear me, I'm still here. I'm still here. Are you still there? My partner's starting help to you, okay? Hang tight. Are you hurt? Are you still there? Ma'am?
Police department?
But what led to it? Warning signs seem to have started showing up more than a year earlier. In August 2021, police were dispatched to the house after a 911 call in the early hours of the morning. In the call, just 3 words were whispered: "Please help me." It disconnected abruptly, but the panic was clear, prompting an immediate response. When officers arrived, they found Young fleeing her home, hysterical and clutching her arm and leg in pain. The fire department provided care, though no visible injuries were noted. Her husband, Chae Kyung-an, calmly answered the door, claiming their marriage was falling apart due to her infidelity with a younger man. He also said she had hidden debit cards and car keys. The couple's children were in the house during the argument. In contrast, Young said it was because her husband had removed all access to their shared bank account, so she changed the password. Her statement read in part, "He took my phone and went to the garage. He grabbed an axe and tried to destroy my phone, but I opened my garage door. I told him give my phone back, but he refused to return it to me. I was able to locate my phone, which connected to my Apple Watch, and found it in the trash can in husband's room." This would not be the last time she would rely on the device for help. Chae was arrested on the spot and charged with domestic violence-related assault and interfering with reporting the crime. He was taken to jail and a no-contact order was put in place. It was a harrowing prelude to the horror that would unfold in October 2022 when the muffled 911 call was made. On the afternoon of October 16th, Chae's van was parked in the driveway when Young got home from church with her 2 children. Their daughter went inside briefly to grab her keys, but neither she nor her brother saw their father. After they left, Chae emerged. In a terrifying moment of calculated cruelty, he bound the 42-year-old with duct tape, but she still had her Apple Watch on her wrist. Young managed to send a message before her attacker noticed and smashed it. But the damage was already done. The police had been alerted. Unfortunately, the attacker was not done.
Security camera footage shared by a neighbor shows a man who authorities say was identified as On pulling a minivan into the garage.
With grim determination, he forced her into his Dodge Caravan and they sped away, disappearing from the view of surveillance cameras that silently recorded his departure. Chae drove to a secluded, wooded area miles away from the town. There, the horror escalated, attacking Young again before ultimately burying her alive in a shallow grave, covering the site with a heavy tree trunk. Meanwhile, police arrived to an empty house. The garage door had been left open, and there were clear signs of a struggle inside. When the couple's children came, their oldest said her parents were in the middle of a divorce, but her dad would visit the house once a week to do his laundry. Missing person posters were sent out and the frantic search for both the kidnapper and the victim began. In the darkness of the forest, Young was not ready to give up. Summoning every ounce of strength, she clawed her way out of the grave, fighting through the suffocating earth and the pain. For 30 agonizing minutes, she ran through the dense woods, driven by her sheer will to survive. Finally, she found refuge behind a shed in a nearby yard, her body battered, her spirit unbroken. It was here around 1 a.m. that a startled resident discovered her and quickly called 911. When law enforcement arrived, Young sprinted towards them, screaming and crying for help. She grabbed onto the deputy and frantically said, "My husband is trying to kill me. Help me." The brave survivor was covered in dirt, still bound with duct tape, her body marked with bruises and stab wounds. Young was in extreme distress and had trouble recalling the exact events and specific directions of travel. Cops searched the area for Chae but couldn't find him. Eventually, around 7:30 a.m., they were dispatched to a suspicious vehicle near the shallow grave. He was taken into custody, appearing in court the next day on charges of attempted first-degree murder, domestic violence, kidnapping, and assault. The prosecutor read the victim's desperate words to the court.
These are her words. Please, no bail. I am really afraid for my life. I just want to emphasize that I fear him so much, and he will kill me again if he is out.
Despite his not guilty plea, the evidence was damning, and he was held without bail. A month later, on November 16th, Che faced the court again, his pleas unchanged, but the decision was firm: no bail. Over the next year and a half, the legal battle unfolded, culminating in a court hearing on April 26, 2024. During this time, it came to light that the court had rescinded the victim's no-contact order against her attacker. Confronted with overwhelming evidence, Che ultimately pleaded guilty to second-degree attempted murder. His attorney portrayed him as a highly decorated military intelligence warrant officer with over 3 decades of service and multiple combat deployments. The defense argued that Che was suffering from a severe PTSD episode at the time of the attack, noting that he has a 100% disability rating from the Department of Veterans Affairs for service-related injuries and illnesses. Che Ann accepted a sentence of 13 years and 9 months in prison, with an additional 3 years of community custody.
I was walking right home and he goes, you have a phone I can borrow. And then he called his mom and then he got off the phone. He goes, I'm sorry, he goes, I have to tell you this. He goes, I'm the one that and people this morning.
It was around 3:30 a.m. when 21-year-old Jared Haddock pulled into a gas station. The doors were locked, so he made his way across the street to a nearby Circle K convenience store. But what happened next may have been preventable. Without warning, Jared walked in and opened fire on 2 unsuspecting customers, 40-year-old Nikki Godfrey and 65-year-old Roy Nobe Jr. Both were killed instantly. The 21-year-old then left and approached the gas pumps, where he shot 54-year-old Jeffrey Howlett, who was sitting in his car. He, too, died from his injuries. Afterward, Jared shot out his car window to retrieve his keys before fleeing the scene in the vehicle.
It appears to be a random situation. There was no apparent conflict between the parties. The male just walked in and started shooting. We do have video from the security at the store. The first shooting was inside the store. Then he came outside the store and shot a victim outside the store, and then went across the street and apparently shot one more person.
As police launched a manhunt, more information about Jared's troubled past emerged. His mother, Lisa Haddock, told authorities that her son had been acting erratically in the weeks leading up to the shooting, driven by methamphetamine use. She had been desperately trying to locate him that morning after receiving a text saying he had locked himself out of his car. But by the time she arrived at the gas station, her son had already committed the murders.
2:16 p.m., we received a 911 call. As many of you are aware, we had a SWAT call out. We had a house surrounded where we were hoping the suspect was located, but he was not. He was over by the Target store in Yakima.
Later that afternoon, Jared borrowed a phone from a woman near a Target store and made a chilling call to Lisa. During the conversation, he confessed to killing 3 people and told her he planned to take his own life. The woman who lent him the phone quickly called 911 after retrieving it.
911? Yes, the guy you guys are looking for, the guy, I just passed him right here. He's at Target. He's at the Target parking lot. He just told me everything, and he said he's going to go himself right now. His name is
Target in Yakima?
Yes, he's at the parking lot.
Hold on for me. What is he wearing?
He's wearing a hat. He's wearing a red shirt. He just ran away. He just ran from me. He just followed my phone to call his mom to tell him to get something.
What direction did he wear? What color was his hat?
His hat is a white hat. He has a white
hat and a red shirt?
Yeah, red shirt, blue jeans. He's carrying a black backpack on. He's got a black backpack.
Did you see any weapons in his hands or anything?
I don't see any weapons at all, but everything's in his backpack, he said. He said, my name is Jared. He goes, I have to tell you this. He goes, I have to tell somebody.
And he said he killed the people?
I'm not going to be talking to you right now, so I'm not going to.
Okay, where are you at right now? Are you still in the parking lot?
Yeah, I'm still at the parking lot.
Are you closer to Domino's? Or where are you at?
Yes.
Do you see him?
Yes. He's wearing red pants. He's looking at me right now.
He's wearing red pants?
Oh my God, he's getting into his backpack. He's over here on the other side of Target. Oh my God! Oh my God, you can't help.
Okay, I'm not coming. I need you to keep yourself safe, okay? Can you go inside of the business or something and get away from him?
Yes.
Is he on the Yakima Avenue side of Target?
Yes, I'm over here on the other side of Target by Pizza Hut.
Is he by Pizza Hut?
Stay there. Don't over here.
Did you see him get anything out of that backpack?
No, I don't see him getting anything out right now, but he's there. He's walking towards now. He's going around.
I don't know what that means, ma'am. What direction is he going?
He's going, he's coming back this way. He's staying right here by, Target.
Closer to the Pizza Hut, though, correct?
On the other side of Target, yeah. Over here by Pizza Hut. Hurry.
I'm not coming. I'm letting them know, okay? Keep me on the line. Do you know if he got there in a vehicle?
No, he was just walking. I just came to the store. I was walking way home, and he goes, do you have a phone I can borrow? And I go, yes, I have a phone. I said, but I have to dial the number. And then he called his mom, and he was talking to his mom, and then he got off and he told his mom he's going to himself. And then he got off the phone. He goes, I'm sorry, because I have to tell you this. He goes, I'm the one that shot some people this morning. And he was over a
Okay. Okay. Keep me on the line, okay? Are you safe where you are at?
I'm so far now right now. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't see him anymore. He walked around the corner.
What do you mean you walked around the corner? Towards the back side of the store or the front?
The back side, yes. Back side over by where the pop store is.
Near the pop store, the sweet relief?
Yeah, he's over there on that side over there now.
Okay, let me know if you see him again, okay?
Okay.
And he's a white male? Take a deep breath for me, okay?
I am.
Do you see the officers?
No, but I hear him. So there he is. Yes, I see him right there. There he goes.
Do you see anything or hear anything else?
No, I don't hear or see anything else. No. We're going to have to see him because he just lost his
Okay, can you wait inside Pizza Hut for somebody to come and contact you? What is your name, ma'am?
My name is... Yes.
Okay, can you go inside Pizza Hut for the officers to look for this guy?
I'm going right now.
Okay, wait inside and I will let them know. What are you wearing?
He's on the other side over there. So I'm going.
Wait, let me know when you get inside, okay?
I'm in Pizza Hut now.
Okay, stay inside, okay? What are you wearing?
I'm here.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a long coat.
Okay. Okay, I want you to stay inside there until they come and talk to you for your safety, okay?
Okay.
Okay, is your phone number?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we have the information. Stay inside, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
It wasn't long before police tracked Jared down near a marijuana store close to Target. After making a purchase, he then walked behind the store. As police closed in, the 21-year-old pulled out a weapon and shot himself. Jared had a large amount of ammunition and a semi-automatic handgun at the scene where officers found him. Despite immediate medical attention at the scene, Jared Haddock was pronounced dead after being transported to the hospital.
The suspect apparently himself, and that was prior to officers' arrival. There were officers who heard the shots, but no one saw him actually do that. Medical care tried to save his life, but he was later pronounced deceased. I briefly just want to say the family was cooperative with us all day, and we also appreciate their assistance in this, and of course, a devastating time for them.
Police confirmed that the attacks appeared to be random, with no known conflict between Haddock and the victims. The three victims, Nikki Godfrey, Roy Nobe Jr., and Jeffrey Howlett, were ordinary people going about their day when their lives were cut short by unprovoked violence. Jared's family was left devastated and confused. He had no prior history of violence, but had been involved in a felony diversion program in 2021 related to vehicle theft and drug use. His mother, who had desperately tried to intervene, was haunted by the knowledge that her son had spiraled out of control due to heavy meth use in the weeks leading up to the tragedy. And her recurring memory would be his final act of desperation, the confession he made. In the early hours of a Sunday morning, a terrifying break-in shook a family in Golden Gate, Florida.
Private County 911, what is the address?
Somebody's slamming at my window.
Someone's what?
Kicking and slamming at my window and my
Okay,
door.
what's the address?
They got the door.
Stay on the line, okay? Hold on. Stay on the line with me, okay? Hold on. Can you go into a locked room or something?
Yeah.
Okay, go into a locked room, okay? What's the apartment?
Yes, yeah, they broke in.
Okay, stay on the line. What? Do you hear anything else?
I don't know, I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, all right.
Out there.
Stay on the line. Stay on the line with me, okay? What is your name? Kelly? Okay, Kelly.
Yeah, please.
They're trying to get you as fast as they can. What is your phone number? Okay, stay on the line. And it's just, okay. Where's your husband?
Right next to me in the bathroom.
Okay. You don't know how many people, correct?
No. Please
okay.
help.
All right, they're on their way. Just stay on the phone with me. And you haven't been having problems with anyone?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. Just let me know if you hear anything, okay? What's going on now?
I don't know.
Okay.
Please help.
We're on our way. We're trying to get to as fast as they can. So they were kicking at the door in your window?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you hear anything else going on right now?
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. It sounds like a bad connection now. Can you hear anything else going on in the house?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm in a bathroom.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. Is it just when they're inside? You can hear people in the house? Huh?
They're in my house.
Okay. Okay. Just hang in there. Just hang in there, okay? Just try to stay as quiet as you possibly can. Just hang in there. Don't say anything. We're trying to get to you as fast as possible.
They're right here. Please. No, babe. Please.
I have the address.
Please. What the f***? They're putting you into the bathroom. They're putting you into the bathroom.
Okay. Just hang in there. We're trying to get everyone to as fast as possible, okay? Is there anything in the bathroom that you or your husband can use to protect yourself?
No.
Okay.
No, just please get here.
They're coming, lights and siren. How many voices do you hear?
Two.
Two? Okay. I'm going to stay on. I'm sorry? And that was unit.
Okay, all right. Okay. I know it seems like a long time, but trust me, we have everyone trying to get to you guys. Just hang in there. Is that your I hear in the background?
No.
Okay.
It's some.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'm showing that there's units in the area, so it's just moments before they make it to your unit. Just hang in there. Stay on the phone with me,
He's
okay?
counting in Spanish. He's counting in Spanish.
Okay.
Oh my God, please help.
Okay. All right. Just hang in there. Okay. It's really close. They're really close, so just hang in there. Just stay put.
Please. What the? Please.
Just hang in there. Do you still hear the person speaking in Spanish? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to stay on the phone with you until we verify that it's actually the deputies in the house with you guys, okay? So just hang in there. Let me know when you hear the deputies, but don't come out until they tell you it's okay to come out. It's just one bathroom? Is it in your bedroom, the bathroom?
No, I'm in the bathroom in the living room.
Okay. All right. Let me let them know.
I think they're here. I don't know. Are they here?
They'll let me know when to tell you to come out.
Okay, I might be stuck. He kind of bashed in the door.
Okay. And you said you're in the bathroom that's in the living room?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They'll tell me when to tell you when to come out, okay? So until then, you just stay put.
Okay.
Just hang in there. Take slow, deep breaths.
I don't know. Are they outside?
Until they tell me. They haven't told me yet. So I know they're really close by, but I want you to stay put. When they're ready for you to come out, they'll let me know to tell you, okay? So they're trying to clarify what's going on there, but they are trying to make their way to you.
Oh my God! Please!
Okay.
He's trying to break in. Oh my God! Please help! Please help! Please help!
Okay.
Please help! He's gonna get in. He's gonna get in. Please.
Hang in.
Please.
Now
I think they're at my door. They're gonna have to break in through the window. Go through the window. Go through the window. Go through the bedroom window. It's to the left. To the left.
Okay.
Go through the window.
You're telling.
Please just.
Who needs to go through the window? You're trying to get out the window?
No, the officers. The officers.
Okay.
They're
Just a
gonna
second.
bust in.
Okay, I just let them know, okay?
No, we can't leave until they tell us.
No. They'll tell me when to tell you guys it's okay to come out, okay?
There's a bunch of dogs. I don't know. I think so. I don't know, babe.
Take a deep breath.
Okay? Are they here, ma'am?
All the deputies are out. They're out in the area, but I want you to stay in your room.
Out in the area. That's all she's saying. Sounds like a lot of people out there.
It's probably the deputies, but again, stay put until they tell me to tell you guys to come out, okay? If you're hearing more voices, it's more than likely our deputies.
Our animals. We have animals.
Okay, that's fine. How many dogs do you have so I can let them know?
I have 1 dog and 6 cats.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
No. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're not doing anything wrong. That's fine, and I understand. You said there's 6 cats and 1 dog?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Yep. I think so I can hear the dispatcher in the background. So our deputies, they're in the area. They're around where you are.
I hear a lot of yelling.
Yeah. So I'll stay with you until they say this seems secure to come out, okay?
Okay. I don't know if we'll...
Don't. Just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Help!
Yes, right here.
Help!
And
I speak English. Okay, we do have a BB gun.
The door is kicked in.
I don't know. No, I don't think.
Please help.
Put that down. Put that down.
Hold on.
It is 100% the cops in here, right? It is 100% the cops in here, right?
Hold on. I'm asking them. More than likely it is, but they haven't told me to tell you to come out yet. It seems like they're making contact with whoever that is, but until they tell me.
She said until they tell her, we can't leave.
Yeah, because I don't want to put you in any harm's way, because since there were multiple voices in the background, it looks like they may have made contact with one person, but I don't know how many are actually there, so I don't want to put you in harm's way. So until they tell me to tell you to come out, then I don't feel comfortable.
Tell them to tell the lady on 911 that they have to tell her that we Can you tell the dispatch that it's you? They said yes, it's us.
Okay. All right. Let me hold on. Let me just check with them. Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. I just spoke to the supervisor in here. They're saying not to go out yet because
not to go out yet.
Right, because they still haven't cleared communication on with the person taking care of her.
I think they're trying to open it though.
Who, the deputy?
They're telling us to kick the door back. Wait.
Okay, hold on.
Are you sure the lady on the phone is saying not to? They're saying yes. Okay, is that okay? I don't know.
How do I be sure? I'm sorry, I'm scared of a baby.
I have emergency on 911. She said that. Okay, put that down, babe, please. I'm scared too. Yeah.
My supervisor's telling me that they're clearing the house first.
Okay, thank you.
That's what my supervisor's telling me, so that's why I'm telling you that.
Okay. I'm so shaken.
It sounds like a deputy is talking to her in the background, but they haven't. She's not sure. They're not sure yet.
Oh, please let it be.
More than likely it is, but my supervisor is telling me no, because our dispatcher has.
Well, they're opening the door.
They are opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay. If you feel. They're not communicating with us, so that's why we're not sure here. But if that's the deputy, I'll go ahead and disconnect with you, okay?
All right, I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh, my God, there's blood. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to hang up with you, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Collier County deputies arrived on the scene within 4 minutes of the call. The suspect, identified as 18-year-old Alex Cal Pop, was taken into custody without incident. He was found covered in his own blood. The victims had never seen him before. Authorities later discovered fake ID and residency cards in his possession, and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, placed a detainer on him following his arrest. Thanks to the quick thinking of dispatcher Magdala La Rochelle, who guided the family to safety, and the rapid response from law enforcement, the family escaped the incident unharmed. Sheriff Kevin Rambosk praised the dispatcher's crucial efforts.
What are you calling for?
I shot my son.
Come on, let's go.
Walk right in, 10 feet straight in.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened.
Someone has been shot. I don't know. My dad is calling, freaking out. My mom is calling.
Are you there as well?
No, I was on my way to Disney World. I'm driving back. I'm 30 minutes away. I called previously like a couple minutes ago, and they told me that calls were dispatched, but I don't know if someone's there or not.
Are you David?
Yes, I'm David. I am the son.
Yeah, because
My father is the one that's at the house.
Okay, give me one moment. Because I do already have the officers on the way out there. You did already previously call, right? Just so I know it's the same call?
The phone call got disconnected, that's why.
Okay, I do already have them on the way out there as well as a fire department. Do you know what happened?
I don't know, man. I'm freaking out. I don't know.
What was it that was told to you?
All my mom told me that someone got shot, and then because my mom's in Orlando right now, and my dad is home with my brother, someone got shot. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I do already have them on the way out there, okay?
How far out are they?
They should actually be pulling up. They aren't very, very far from the location, okay?
Is there any way you can tell me what the hell, like, what's going on, what they say?
You would have to give us a call back, because as of now there isn't anybody in the house. Who else is in the home?
It's my dad and my brother.
Okay. And you said that your mom was the one who called you and said?
So my dad called me, come back home. Then I hung up. My mom called me saying that someone got shot. I don't know who. And then I hung up and I called 911. She said that there's someone dead. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to, I hope it's not my brother.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and update them. They're not too far from the address, okay? How old is your brother? You said that, I'm sorry, how old is your brother, you said?
My brother's 21. I know this sounds crazy, but like, is there a way to get like a police escort to like the hospital there?
No, they're not too far. They're about around the corner, so they should be pulling up now, okay? Okay, we can go ahead and disconnect, okay? You would have to give us a call back when the officers are there. I'll give your information over to the officers so they can get in contact with you, okay?
When police arrived at the Southwest Miami-Dade home, they found Eric Contreras suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. The victim's father and the alleged shooter, 52-year-old David Contreras, first called 911 and confessed to police about shooting his son multiple times. That call has not been made public. At the time of the incident, the two were alone, while the mother was in Orlando and the younger David Contreras was heading to Disney World. The 52-year-old was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Following his arrest, attorney Frank Quintero Jr. said the father was not doing well emotionally, also claiming the 21-year-old victim's mental health may have been a reason leading up to the shooting.
David, talk to me. Is he alive? Is he breathing?
He's not breathing. He's dead.
But why, David? Why?
The fighting on the way home was unbearable, and we got here, and just from one second to the next, he was going to go with Jacob. He was going to fight girls. Would it be okay if girls go and sleep over? I said no, and I told him no, and I was going to go over there tonight.
Police said the preliminary investigation led detectives to believe it could be a domestic incident, but said they're still investigating what led to the shooting. No motive has been revealed. Eric Contreras was a college student at Florida International University and a Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity member. His death has had a profound impact on the local community, as well as the students at the university. In the first court appearance, Contreras' attorney entered a not guilty plea for him. The alleged shooter is being held with no bond. It is also not wise to call 911 when you're the one committing the crime. A lesson this Florida woman learned too late.
Lee County Sheriff's Office speaking. How may I help you?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Michael
Listen.
from FMPD. I have a female on the line.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't care. I don't care. Just send a unit. I'm at the Cadillac dealership right now. I need the keys to this car. It goes to somebody named with the last name, and I can't find the keys. I need some assistance.
What is your location right now, ma'am?
I'm at the Cadillac dealership on Brantley and 41. Send as many units as you want. Make sure they bring the cameras and everything.
What's going on
This is
there?
awesome. Oh, you know, it's my birthday, and I didn't know it. I didn't know I was really related to Princess, or what's that lady's name? Queen Elizabeth. I'm really related to Queen Elizabeth, and I'll tell you all how I put it together.
Are you having
And
a
everybody
medical?
got fucking.
Ma'am? Are you having a medical?
No.
Do you need?
No, sir. Are you kidding me? No, don't send an ambulance. No, because then that's going to waste their time. No, I'm completely intact. I'm not going out tonight. Can't nobody kill me. I can't even kill me. I can't kill me. Y'all can't kill me.
What's your
You
name?
get me?
What's your name?
I don't know, because my birth certificate is a fraud. So I can rename myself. And technically, when I was arrested at 17, they booked me under the wrong name. So I want to be exonerated of all those charges. Christy Lee Turman. But y'all booked me in 2005
What's your phone
Sunday.
number in case you and I get disconnected?
Oh, I will never disconnect from anybody. We're always in loop.
Okay, what's your phone
I got
number?
two numbers.
What's your phone number in case?
863,
Okay.
863 area code 007 because I'm James Bond.
Okay. And what's your
You
name?
don't get it.
What
You're
was-
supposed to laugh. Dude.
what was your name
Your
again?
life must be hard. Christy Lee Turman.
Is that what a K or a C?
I don't know. You guess. We're gonna redo my my freaking my birth certificate. I get to redo my birth certificate too. They did tell me they wanted me to work with them at Vital Statistics. Yes, they did. Oh.
Speaking of birth certificate, when were you born?
I can't tell you because it says 1987, but I was really conceived in 1986. So you choose.
Okay.
What should we put? What do you? I think I like 1986 better because it's got a 6. Oh shit! It's got a 6. And what do you get when you put a 9 next to the 6? 69. We in reverse.
Okay.
It's like everything that happened to me is just like in reverse. It's crazy. Oh, what amazing life this is.
I gotta ask. So you're okay, right? You're not having a medical emergency?
Of course. No, sir. I might have high blood pressure, but it's amazing. You should try it.
Okay. Then, and what was your reason for the call tonight?
Because I'm trying to steal a car that's not legally mine. So y'all gotta come make a report. I'm reporting this, and I'm not even the one trying to steal it. I just need the keys. So we might need the Cadillac dealership because it belongs to hold on, let me give you the name first. Something. And Anthony was in the car with me when I lost my first child, when they sacrificed my first child in a car accident. So that's not a coincidence. And okay. So
what are you wearing right now?
Oh, I'm appalled, sir. Don't you have satellites?
Well, if you want...
You guys got satellites. You work for the police department. You are asking me what I'm wearing right now?
Yes, so my deputy...
You know who you work for?
Yes, I do, and I'm asking you for in case my deputies need to readily identify you.
Can you guess? Okay,
not over the phone.
Come on.
Not over the phone.
Damn. Okay, what color is my underwear?
I just want to know that you're all right. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, but I don't want to go to jail. I'm not going to jail.
What's that?
I'm not going to jail no more. That's amazing. Jail don't want me. Prison don't want me. Hell don't want me. Heaven ain't ready for me yet. I'm going to be president. Can't make this up. I swear. I'm so powerful and crazy and mentally challenged that it is a blessing. Thank you, Jesus.
Understood.
Oh, do you really? Do you really? Are you crazy too?
No.
You're probably not my kind of crazy.
No.
Whoa.
Probably
Your
not.
movie would be way different than my movie.
Probably not, man. Let's make sure.
Ever. Okay.
So where
visitor pass?
So
April 23rd.
Ma'am, let me cut you off real quick. Where are you at right now? What's the name of the Cadillac
I need
dealership?
something to drink. I told you I'm in the Cadillac dealership on 41 in Bradley in Fort Myers, Florida. Come on now, I'm calling your police. Can y'all stop asking me stupid questions before I fire all of you? Please, please. I know y'all are very intelligent if y'all working in your office. And if you're not, we're going to have to make some adjustments.
That we are, ma'am. All right, well, I'm just going to stay on the phone with you. Did you want to speak to
Okay, can you look something up? While I have you on the phone, can you look something up for me?
I can
His
help.
name is... But the guy that was driving the car that I was in an accident in that killed... Whether he knew at the time or not, I don't care if he knew or not. I love him, and I would love to see him. I have not seen him. His name is... His birthday was May 18th. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry. One more time. So you are saying you are at the Cadillac...
I'm trying to steal a car. I already opened it illegally. There's no biometrics on this car. I'm in the parking lot. Y'all got to come right up and report. And y'all are going to get in trouble for not responding quick enough. Because if this is a Grand Theft Auto for real, y'all just failed. Come on now, we're black ops. Everybody's black ops here. Y'all are not stupid.
So you have a vehicle open there at the Cadillac. What was the make and model?
Oh, hell yeah. I opened like 2 different vehicles' doors. Not just one, but 2. But the other one has biometrics on it, which is awesome. Y'all already had my identity. It's wide open. I want to drive that one, but I can't get the plate off of this one. And the plate's not in my name, and I'm not trying to go to jail. So I'm recording everything. I'm doing it legally.
What is the make and model?
I'm following the law. I'm trying to steal a car.
What is the make and model of the vehicle?
Okay, which one? The one I want to drive or the other one?
The one that the door's open already.
Well, both of them have been open. All 4.
Okay,
how many doors a car has?
the one that's not biometric.
Okay, it's a Toyota Corolla, and it says United States Marine Corps on it. But they told me I couldn't join. Because I can't legally join with that name, probably I got to change my name. I know how to do that too. But it's all on recording so I can't get in trouble. Oh, because I work for the CIA too.
So you're near a Toyota Corolla with Marine Corps plates on it?
Why do you have the lights on?
Mm-hmm. Do you see them? Can you wave them down?
Yes, I'm waving them down.
Okay.
You told him I'm not really crazy, right?
No, I did not.
Don't make him take his down.
Responding deputies arrived at the scene and spotted 37-year-old Christy Turman exiting the driver's side of a stolen Toyota Corolla.
I can't make this up. I literally pulled in the parking lot. She's sitting in the car, waving me down with her phone light on. The car's not even registered to her. So she was legit 21ing the car.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office shared video footage of her arrest at the dealership. The suspect claims she was trained in a game of black ops to steal the car, but contacted the police to do so legally.
My name's Christy Lee Truman, and it's really supposed to be Christy Lee Truman, because I'm true to my word.
Okay.
FBI, CIA, I'm getting polygraph tests today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Because a lot of people need to go down for what they did. Okay, remember my rights. But I'm not under arrest, I know that for a fact.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
Thank you.
Hang on, let me...
Turman constantly argued with the officer, even trying to get a rise out of him about her name.
Do you understand those directions I've given you?
I don't understand what's going on.
Christine.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to be hyped up like this, I'm not going to work with you, okay? So you need to take... Hang on, stop.
And the attempted carjacker's tone quickly switches when a female officer arrives to search her.
Okay, step out for me.
Hi! You guys are doing your job, right? You said your name's Christine? Oh, that's what they booked me in 2005. What'd your mom name you?
For me.
Well, she told me she was going to name you Lucy, right? What'd she actually name you? On my birth certificate it says Christy, but it could be a fraud. Christy, yeah.
After speaking to Turman, the officers realize the woman may be having a mental health crisis, and they go along with what she is saying.
My phone number is 007.
Oh, lucky you. Did you have to ask for that, or was that just
No! God works in mysterious ways. Y'all don't even know.
The 37-year-old's criminal history includes a variety of charges, including petty theft, robbery, and aggravated battery. She later pleaded no contest to the trespassing charge. A desperate 999 call from the back of a lorry triggered a race against the clock for police. Inside, 12 people, including 5 teenagers and a pregnant woman, were trapped in bone-chilling cold, fighting to stay alive. With just 1% battery left on his phone, the caller knew this might be his only chance. Time was running out.
Police emergency, how can I help?
Hello?
Hello, how can I help?
We need help, please, ma'am. We are in the phone, sorry. We are immigrants. We are dying. Can you help us, please?
Okay, so what's happening, sorry, lovely?
Cold. The lorry is cold. We are dying by cold.
Okay, you're in the back of... Okay, where are you at the moment? Do you know?
So we don't know where we are.
Okay, you don't know where you are. You're in the back of a lorry, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right, bear with me. We've got officers out trying to look for the lorry, okay? Is there anything...
Okay, please. I think we have 2 underage, like 16 and 17. They are dying. Please.
Okay. Do you know if it's refrigerated? Is it chilled in there?
It's not children. We have women, like pregnant.
You got pregnant women there as well?
Yeah. She's dying. It's pregnant with the cold. It's hard. She's dying.
How long have you been in there for? Do you know?
From midnight. Yesterday midnight.
Okay. Is there anything you can tell me about the lorry? Anything you've seen on it at all?
Side is grapes.
Do you know how many of you are in there?
12, ma'am. 12.
Yeah. And have you managed to make yourself notified to the driver at all?
We tried too hard. We tried like 2 hours, 3 hours to try to knock. We tried to shout, but he did not listen to us.
Okay. We have got a lot of units out looking for you guys, okay?
Okay, please.
His voice was filled with fear as he explained that they'd been pounding on the walls of the lorry for hours, but the driver was oblivious. The temperature inside had plummeted, turning the metal container into an icebox. Officers knew every second counted, scrambling to locate the lorry before it was too late. Using the information from the call, they tracked and stopped it, where they found the group squashed together on top of pallets of fruit. They were visibly cold, exhausted, and distressed, so officers gave them food and drinks while paramedics were en route. They arrived quickly and assessed each person. Thankfully, no one was seriously harmed, but the ordeal had clearly taken its toll. The driver was initially arrested on suspicion of human trafficking, but after investigation, he was released with no further action. No information on why the group was in the lorry has been made public, but the children were taken into police protection while an investigation continues. Police praised the bravery of the caller, whose quick thinking and courage likely saved lives. "27-year-old Blake Sargi shot and killed 2 people. He later fled to his Oak Ridge Drive home, where his parents attempted to convince him to surrender. On January 4th, 2020, Sargi's stepmother called 911.
Lake County 911, what is the address of your emergency?
I don't know the address.
Are you on the road, or are you at a house? Where are you?
Oh God. My stepson, I believe, has shot 2 people.
Okay, where do you think this has happened at?
In a white SUV on Andrea Road in Concord.
So in a moving vehicle, or you think that there's 2 people in a car who have been shot?
There's 2 people in a parked car that have been shot.
White vehicle, parked on Andrea.
Yes.
2 victims of a shooting inside the car?
From what I understand.
Okay. Your son called you and told you he did this?
No, my husband's ex-wife called hysterical that it's not my son, it's my stepson.
What's your stepson's name?
Blake.
What's Blake's last name?
It's Sargi, S-A-R-G-I.
Do you know his date of birth? That's okay if you don't. Do you know where he would be?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, he's at home. And
Where?
sitting in the driveway. And my husband's in the house.
Okay, hold on. Stop for a second. Where is this home where Blake is? What street is that on? Is that where you're calling me from now?
Yeah.
Okay, is that Oak Ridge Drive?
Yes.
Okay, then I need you to look at the house and I need you to tell me what the numbers on it say.
I can't see any, but I think it's 7. I feel like it's 774 something.
Okay, who owns that house?
I believe my father-in-law, the trust, technically owns the house.
Is that a Sargi name, S-A-R-G-I?
Yes. Yes.
So you're in the driveway and Blake and his dad are in the house?
And Blake's mom. And they're trying to get Blake to turn himself in. There's a lot of guns in that house. If you guys show up, he's going to start shooting.
Okay.
Please, I am begging you, do not roll up on this house.
Okay, you need to get away from that house. So you're going to get out of there?
I don't want to drive off and leave my husband here.
Okay, but you're in a place that maybe you could get yourself hurt if you're standing in somebody's driveway where you could get hurt.
Well,
so you need to get out of there, okay?
I'm in the car with the doors locked. When my husband first went in the house, I made him stay on the phone with me because I wanted to hear if God forbid something should happen.
So on Andrea is where Blake might have shot 2 people?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a white car parked somewhere on Andrea that might have 2 people shot inside of it?
Yes.
Okay, who lives on Andrea? Why did this happen on Andrea, but now we're on Oak Ridge?
I have no idea. That I don't know.
Do we know who is inside of that white car?
I have no idea. I don't know if I know nothing about that. Just the ex-wife called hysterical. That's all.
Okay, so his mother called.
I'm just begging you, please, 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 do not start driving up here with lights on because it is going to get very ugly and violent in that house. And trust me, I want this kid arrested more than anybody.
How old is he?
27.
Can you see anything, any kind of movement inside the house?
No, I can't.
Okay, but Stacy, realize where you are right now is probably not the safest place. So why don't we go somewhere else? like a neutral
I
location.
can't leave my husband. I cannot leave my husband. I'm just asking. I very much want you guys to do something. I'm just telling you, everyone is in jeopardy if you guys come up here, if you guys approach until. Can you please just not come with lights
Okay,
on?
then how about we move, can we at least move down the street? So that way you're at least out of the front of the driveway?
I just want to make sure I can see the front door so that if my husband comes out, I'm here for him. Because I've got the car, so.
Okay. Tell me which way you're going to be moving.
I will be on the street facing south. So there's only one way in. So if you were just coming up the road, I'll be facing like I was coming up the road. I'll be on the proper side of the street. Their house is on the right. I will be on the right.
Okay. Can you at least maybe go park on Tanbark?
No, because then I can't see the house.
Do not hang up.
I won't. I swear to God. I'm just begging you, please don't come up here with lights and sirens. That kid is going to lose his I'm begging you.
Okay.
Please don't.
Okay. Well, I'm letting the deputies know what you say. I'm just telling you that it's probably not the safest to be parked right in that driveway. But I'm going to stay on the phone with you until deputies are with you, okay? So just stay with me.
I will, I promise.
His mother called your husband and named him as the shooter?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Does Blake or your husband or anyone in the house know that you've called?
No. Oh, okay, hold on. Don't say anything. Are you okay? So, my husband has opened the front door because he saw me move the car. My husband is standing by the front door. I can kind of, sort of, a little bit see
Is he standing out of the house or still in it?
He's still in the house.
So is he standing in the doorway?
Not anymore. The front door is like frosted, so it's kind of hard to tell. I can just see something vague. But I saw, something move behind the door.
Okay, when you said, "Are you okay?" who were you talking to?
My husband.
Did he hear you?
Yes. And he said, "I'm okay."
So you did see him. He was in the doorway.
Yes.
Okay. Have you moved onto the street yet? Is that what you did when you were, when you were talking to your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you directly still in front of the house, or have you moved to in front of a different address?
No, I'm still in front of the house so I can see anything through the front door.
Okay, so you're parked on the street directly in front of this house on Oak Ridge.
Yeah, and my car's running, so my lights are on.
And you're still not seeing anything going on in this house?
No.
Okay. And so did Scott nod to you, or how did he signal to you that he was okay?
He yelled back and said, "I'm okay." And he was on the phone. I could see the phone up to his ear, so I'm assuming he's still on the phone with his dad. I think they were hoping, between him and his dad, they can, calm him down and convince him to turn himself in. Oh, my God, I am shaking like a
Who do
leaf.
you think your husband might have been talking to?
His father.
And he didn't look injured or anything?
No.
Okay. Did they give you, when you talked to your husband and when he talked to Blake's mom, did they give you any sort of specifics, or did they literally just tell you Blake shot 2 people in a car on Andrea, and that was it?
Yeah, Blake's mother was hysterical, and I could just kind of hear Scott's part of the conversation, and at first he said Blake's been shot, and then he's like, Blake shot someone, and he's like, where? And he's like, Andrea, and then he's like, okay, we're just gonna come over. So he's like, I'm on my way. So.
Okay, and that's all they told you?
Correct.
Okay, so Blake is not hurt as far as you know?
I have no idea, as far as I know.
Okay, the deputy is going to approach on foot, so you're looking for a person, not a car.
Thank you.
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
So I want you to start looking out both of your passenger and driver's side windows, okay?
Okay, I'm putting my driver's window down.
Stacy, are there any weapons in your car?
No.
Okay, none at all.
None at all. I don't see anybody yet.
Okay, just stay with me.
Thank you for listening to me. Thank you so much for listening to me and helping.
Just because I want you to keep looking both to the left and right because I don't want the deputy to scare you, okay? I don't know which side of your car he's going to come up, so just keep looking on both sides.
Okay. Okay, I see a car rolling up with no lights. Okay, I think
That very well could be one of my officers, okay?
Yep, I think so.
Stacy, when they approach your vehicle, I want both of your hands on the steering wheel, and don't lift them off of their steering wheel until they tell you can, okay?
No problem.
Okay.
I already did it.
Are you talking to me like on speaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, through the car.
Okay. They want you to back up. The deputies want you to put your car in reverse.
And go where? I can do that, just where? It's really dark out here.
So just behind yourself, just move a little bit backwards.
Are you going to tell me when to stop?
Okay, look behind you. Do you see a deputy, either on foot or in a car?
No. Oh,
Okay.
I think I do. You want me to go back to him?
I want you to back up to him. Maybe have a backup camera where you could see him.
That thing sucks at night.
Just move slow. Keep your foot on the brake and just ease off of it.
I am.
And just work your way back. But just try to keep your eyes out both side mirrors so that way you can see him, okay?
I think he's behind the mailbox. I'm going to put my passenger window down.
Okay. You're putting your passenger windows down?
Yeah, because I think he's here on my passenger side.
What's going on here?
Okay. Are you talking to the deputy?
Quick, ma'am.
My stepson shot somebody.
Yeah, and it's this house with the white car?
Yeah.
He's the only one in the house right now?
No, his parents are in the house, and the kid's hothead, and he's got guns in the house. That's why I'm so concerned.
His parents are in the house?
Yeah, his parents are in the house.
Is he still actively with the gun?
I'm sure. Yeah, he had a house full of guns.
Go ahead. Are the parents a part of this?
No. Can I put it in post?
Yes.
That's why I'm so worried. Yeah, I'm the stepmom.
Okay.
Yeah, if he sees you guys, he's gonna start shooting. He's a psycho.
Which house is it?
The one with the white SUV.
While on a call with a 911 dispatcher, Sargi's stepmother, only identified as Stacy, begged police not to approach the home with lights and sirens. She mentioned that Sargi had several handguns in the house and was afraid that he would resolve to harm if he heard police coming. The first officers to arrive made contact with Stacy in the street before making contact with Sargi. The Concord Township man surrounded the officers about an hour later. The victims were identified as 38-year-old Heavenly Goddess Murphy Jackson and 39-year-old William LaRondez Jackson Jr. Sargi pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of murder. Assistant Lake County Prosecutor Jenny Azuri called the shooting a setup during her opening argument. She said, the defendant, out of money, addicted to pain pills, desperate for pain pills that he ran out of on that date, and having run out of all options, decided he would steal for them if he had to. He would rob for them if he had to, and he would kill for them if he had to.
He came home and he put the purse and the gun in a safe and he locked it.
The prosecutor revealed to the jury the messages between the defendant and one of the victims, William Jackson Jr. The messages showed the two agreed to meet up. Both sides of the courtroom called this a drug deal gone wrong. Neighbors took the stand to recount the night they witnessed a double homicide in their neighborhood.
That doesn't, there shouldn't be fireworks like in the middle of the winter. And I thought that was really weird. And so I sat there for, I don't remember how long. I just sat there and I was watching the movie and I kept thinking, that just didn't sound right to me.
Her instincts were spot on. Something bad had happened.
And I finally got up and went around the corner and looked out that window. And that's when I saw a car running, and then it was behind another vehicle, and it went around the side of it and drove away.
Another neighbor also remembered hearing the fatal gunshots.
I just got up and looked every
few minutes. I was very curious. I felt uncomfortable. It didn't seem right.
Katina Jackson tried to put together the words to explain how she felt as she sat through the trial of her son and daughter-in-law's killer.
Never, nobody have to go through this. I can't even explain it. Period. There's no explanation for me.
The defense team argued that Sargi was defending himself in a drug deal gone wrong. The prosecution said that he did not act in self-defense.
You will find that the defendant is guilty of these charges and that he did not act in self-defense.
Jackson also rebutted that Sargi acted in self-defense.
That's no self-defense. You shot two people in the back of their head. That's capital murder.
Sargi took his life right before he could hear his verdict outside the Lake County Common Pleas Courthouse in Paynesville. He had been out on bail since a family member posted a $1 million cashier's check. According to Lake County Chief Sheriff's Deputy Jeff Sherwood, the accused returned to court with his parents, who then went into the courthouse and realized their son did not follow. Deputies went outside to look for Sargi, where he was found with a single gunshot wound to the head. The judge sealed the verdict and dismissed the jury. Another parent seemed to snap suddenly, and when he did, he was singing an Eminem song. Humble and devoted family man Michael Miller took a kitchen knife to his wife and 2 kids, then called 911 saying, "I am not myself. I'm possessed."
911, what is your emergency?
I just killed my family with a knife. All of them, all 3 of them.
What's your name?
Michael Miller. This isn't a joke.
I'm sorry?
This isn't a joke.
Okay.
Please come out here right away because I am terrified.
Are you sure they're not breathing?
My son was.
Where's your wife at?
They're all here in the kitchen. Please come out here right away.
Okay, you need to stay on the phone with me, okay?
I'm on the phone with you.
Just stay on the phone with me. Your name is what again, Mike?
Michael Miller.
Michael, okay. Why, have you been having some problems?
I don't know if it did something, but I'm not myself. I'm possessed.
Where's your wife at in the kitchen? Is she on the floor? Is she in a chair?
She's on the floor.
Okay, what's her name?
Adriana Miller.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, I'm not.
Okay. You don't have any other weapons on you?
No.
Okay, what color shirt do you have on?
I'm in my underwear.
Okay, I've got officers on the way. You just need to stay on the phone with me till they get there, okay? Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Do you have a shirt on or just your underwear?
I'm just in regular underwear.
Are you sure that you did this and you're not dreaming?
No, I'm positive. I'm positive. They are over there. They are dead. I'm not dreaming. Get someone over here.
They're on the way, Mike. You need to stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay.
I've got them on the way. Why would your family be up this early in the morning in the kitchen?
Well, I work nights. And they woke up. I was threatening my wife with a knife, and my kids came out. And I killed my wife, and I killed both my kids.
Okay. Are you sure you're not dreaming, Michael?
I am positive. I swear to God, this is real.
Do you have any blood on your hands?
Yes, all over me. It's all over me.
Okay, Michael, like I said, I'm staying on the phone with you till we get there, okay? You just need to stay on the phone with me. Can you go to another room?
I'm outside. I'm waiting for them to come.
No, I don't want you to be outside. Where do you work at?
John's Pizza.
And you just got off work?
No, I got off yesterday at 9. I came home, but I couldn't sleep. I haven't been sleeping.
Okay.
I had really a hard time sleeping.
Okay, so you haven't been to sleep tonight. And
no,
why is your family up at this time of the morning?
Because I scared the shit out of them. I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
Uh-huh.
And I killed them.
Do you have any other family members here in the Glendale area?
Not in Glendale. Well, her family.
Her family lives here?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any type of thoughts of doing this before?
Never, ever. It just hit me like a brick in the face. I don't even know why I did it. I don't even have a valid reason.
Michael, I'm hoping that you're just dreaming this.
I pray to God this is a dream.
Okay.
I hope to God this is a dream. I hope I am just freaking out.
Okay.
I hope to God it is, but it's not. It's real. God, please.
Okay, it's your son and who else?
My daughter.
Can you go over and
No, I can't. I cannot.
Why not?
I can't look at what I did.
Okay, well, you need to. You need to face up to the reality of this. You need to go and help him.
Michael, what can I do?
Michael, listen to me. What I need you to do right now is I need you to go to the front door and I need you to step outside with your hands up in the air and stay on the phone with me.
Okay.
You're out the front door?
Yes.
Okay, you need to put the phone down and put your hands up in the air.
What?
Put your hands up in the air after you put the phone down. Put the phone on the ground and put your hands in the air.
On May 30th, 2009, when police arrived at the Glendale home, Miller was honest about his crime. He said he lost control after a disagreement with his wife, Adriana, about not getting enough sleep the night before. Their 2 children had gone into the kitchen to see what was going on, and Miller stabbed them. Now, Adriana and their 10-year-old daughter, Valeria, were dead. 4-year-old Brian was stabbed 11 times. Miraculously, he survived. The father told officers that he stabbed his son because he loved him the most. Despite the fact that Miller was thought to be bipolar and schizophrenic, having a devil and God sensibility, he was convicted and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Brian Miller's road to recovery after his survival wasn't made public. A 20-year-old woman her own baby to death straight after sending the child's father a photograph of her with a twisted message saying, "Sorry, just thought you deserved one last picture in memory of her."
Can I have the answer, please?
Are you the patient?
My daughter, she's not breathing.
She's not breathing.
No.
She's not breathing at all.
No.
What's the address of the emergency, please? And how old is your daughter?
She's 2.
2 years old?
Yeah.
She's not breathing at all?
No.
Okay, help is being arranged. You need to stay on the telephone with me and listen very carefully. I'm going to tell you what to do to help, okay? I need you to lie flat on her back on the floor. Can you do that for me now?
Ow.
You need to put you onto the floor for me, okay? I'm going to tell you how to help.
Move. Every time I move, it hurts.
Pardon?
Every time I move, it hurts.
Right, but we need to help your daughter if she's not breathing. You need to lie her flat on her back on the floor for me, please.
It was a normal day at work for Paul Hogan on October 10th, 2016, until his life was turned upside down. Police arrived at his workplace and arrested him for the involvement in the death of his daughter, Macy Hogan, when the harrowing truth was that it was the toddler's mother, Cody Ann Jackson, who murdered her own child in what some have said was an act of revenge against her ex-boyfriend, who recently moved out of the family home. Jackson called 999 shortly after, and police found the killer attempting CPR on the child. According to police reports, Jackson had superficial chest, neck, and wrist injuries that appeared to be self-inflicted. The toddler suffered significant brain damage and was not breathing when authorities found her. Police also found a note that Jackson had written before taking her child's life. It read, "There's nothing for me or Macy here. Life is shit." At first, Jackson claimed that she woke up and found Macy's cold body next to her in bed, in between 2 pillows. Shortly before the killing, the woman had sent Paul Hogan, father of Macy and her ex-partner, a sick and twisted text that read, "Sorry, just thought you deserved one last picture in memory of her." She also mentioned seeing him in court, which could have been connected to an impending custody hearing after their relationship fell apart. But since that day ended with the brutal murder of little Macy, the text could have had a much more sinister undertone. An act that has been described by Judge Chambers, the recorder of Stafford, as an expression of utter self-absorption. In July 2017, Jackson pleaded guilty to her evil deed. She was sentenced to life behind bars with a minimum of 16 years and 114 days for murder. During the hearing, Judge Chambers told her, "I accept that may not have come easy, but this remains a very serious case. For a mother to kill her young child, who depends on her for protection above all others, is a wicked and appalling act." Paul has told reporters that he has not been the same since the death of his daughter, saying the murder has destroyed his life. The grieving father has not even been able to hold down a job since the killing. Los Angeles 911 operators took a phone call from a quick-thinking 12-year-old boy in trouble.
I need help. My dad is trying to take me to Vegas. He's acting weird.
His dad was drunk driving on the freeway, but it wasn't just any road trip. He was on the way to Las Vegas, a 4-hour drive away. The boy, identified only as Aiden, told the dispatchers that his dad had shown up unannounced from a birthday party and told them he was taking him to the park. Aiden's dad sped down the freeway while wearing a Las Vegas Raiders football helmet. They stayed on the phone for more than an hour while Aiden's father continued to swerve across the road. The boy remained level-headed throughout the incident on October 26, 2022, calmly describing his surroundings to help police identify them. The Toyota Camry, moving through heavy traffic, had Las Vegas Raiders plates, and the license number was missing, making it difficult for emergency responders to track down the vehicle. Acting on the advice of responders, Aiden stuck his arm out of the car window and waved to the police, who finally found them. After spotting the waving hand, the authorities pulled over Aiden's dad on the freeway to Vegas. Police took the driver into custody and charged him with DUI and child endangerment, returning Aiden home safely. It's unclear what Aiden's dad had planned for their impromptu trip to Vegas, or what prompted him to drive there. In March 2011, Julie Dixon made a frantic 999 call, claiming that intruders had broken into her fiancé David Twig's workshop and locked him inside. The fire brigade arrived to find the building ablaze and David Twig kneeling in a prayer-like position in the store cupboard.
We've just gone up to the workshop to pick some things out.
Yeah.
And somebody came and put us behind.
Yeah.
And they attacked us and set fire to the place.
So the place has actually set fire?
Yeah.
Is it the building that's on fire?
It is, yeah.
It is, okay then.
I got out. I managed to get them.
Right then. It's okay. Is everybody out of the building?
No, there's still my partner in.
Right, is he able to get out of the building?
No, because there's fires near the door.
So he's stuck inside, he can't get out because of the fire?
I opened the door, I got my spare keys, I opened the other door, and the flames have come back.
Tragically, he was already dead. Julie appeared distraught and hysterical on the scene, telling police about masked intruders dressed in black. But investigators soon uncovered a chilling truth. The intruders never existed, and her lies unraveled over months of investigation, leading her to arrest. The 43-year-old had planned and carried out the crime herself. The motive? Julie had hidden serious financial troubles from David. It has escalated so far that the victim's joinery business was bankrupt and that a warrant had been issued for his arrest. It was revealed in court that in the days leading up to the murder, the woman had searched online for ways to kill someone without leaving evidence detectable in a post-mortem. By the time of her trial, she eventually pleaded guilty to murder on the second day. The judge described the 999 call as Oscar-worthy before handing down a 23-year sentence. On April 18, 2022, Dawn Lewis told dispatchers that she had stabbed Glenn Richards in self-defense.
Ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Hello, hello.
Hello, is the patient breathing?
No, I don't know. I haven't touched him.
Okay, what's the address of the emergency, please?
Street.
In what town or city?
In Glastonbury.
Okay, and I just need you to repeat that address for me so I know I have it right.
Street.
Okay, what number? Okay, just tell me exactly what's happened.
Right, I don't know really what happened. He's a lodger. I wanted him out.
Yeah.
I said no. I went to the door. He stabbed me in the leg. I took the knife off him. I stabbed him. He fell down the stairs. I stabbed him again because he was trying to take the knife off me. And he's there. I've called you.
Okay,
like
all right.
5 minutes, and he just looks like he's breathing.
But was that the case? To understand how it reached this point, we have to go back to when they met. 54-year-old yoga teacher Dawn and 61-year-old former police officer Glenn became fatally intertwined when Glenn, who had served time for the manslaughter of his wife in 2001, moved into Don's cottage. They had met at a charity shop where the man worked before losing his job. He was released from prison in 2011 and eventually moved into council housing. A year before the incident, Glenn moved in. According to Don, their relationship quickly deteriorated after the 61-year-old proposed marriage for pension benefits, despite her being gay and in a relationship. His behavior became intrusive and aggressive. When police arrived, they arrested the 54-year-old, but as the trial unfolded, a different story emerged. Evidence suggested premeditation on Dawn's part, including conversations where she spoke of killing Glenn and making it look like self-defense. The jury had to sift through a web of lies and truths. Her self-inflicted wounds and her own words ultimately led to her conviction. After a tense trial, Dawn Lewis was convicted of murdering Glenn Richards and sentenced to life imprisonment, with a minimum of 20 years behind bars. A frantic 999 call drew police to a harrowing scene in Essex. Stephen and Carol Baxter, a married couple, were found dead in their home.
So just tell me exactly what happened from what you know, please, just so we can all go to best help. Well, we just turned up to the house and we hadn't really heard from anyone for about a day and a half. So we came round and their daughter got here first, and I think they got round to the back, saw through their conservatory that they were sitting in their armchairs not moving. There's some blood from her mouth. She's slumped over, yellow, blue fingers, cold, they're stiff, like hard.
34-year-old Luke DeWitt, who claimed to be a close friend of the couple, made the call. But as he calmly described finding them, the heart-wrenching cries of their daughter, Ellie, echoed in the background. She had just stumbled upon the unthinkable, her parents' lifeless bodies slumped in their conservatory. When officers arrived, they found 61-year-old Stephen and 64-year-old Carol unresponsive in their armchairs. Luke's composed demeanor during the chaotic scene raised suspicions. Detectives soon uncovered a much darker story. Toxicology tests on the couple revealed lethal levels of fentanyl, a powerful synthetic opioid.
Police initially thought they may have been overcome by carbon monoxide fumes, but tests revealed they'd been killed with fentanyl.
Luke, the reason we're here today, mate, is I'm going to have to arrest you, mate, all right? And that's on suspicion of murder.
Fentanyl patches were found in his workplace after his arrest. He said they'd been used to treat his late father. But as detectives delved into his background, they discovered DeWitt had created fake characters to fool the couple.
Investigators then learned that the 34-year-old, who worked for the victim's bath mat business, Splash, had gained their trust over time. Over the years, Luke allegedly manipulated the Baxters, creating over 20 fake personas to control them, including a doctor who gave Carol dubious medical advice.
Hi, Carol. It's Jenny. It's Cheryl's sister. Yes. Oh, so nice to finally speak to you after all these messages we've been doing.
He created over 20 personas, and some of these were a doctor in America who used to communicate with Carol and Stephen about illnesses that they had. Carol's behaviour became erratic because we now know that she was being poisoned on a regular basis.
This led her to take medications that weakened her health, leaving her with dementia-like symptoms. On the day of their deaths, he allegedly poisoned the couple with a fatal dose of fentanyl, then watched their final moments remotely through a camera he had installed using a mobile security app. Surveillance footage captured him entering and leaving their home, confirming he was the last person to see them alive. After ensuring they were incapacitated, he staged the scene and cleaned up traces of evidence. The motive became clear when detectives discovered that the day after the Baxters died, Luke had rewritten their will to name himself the primary beneficiary, positioning himself to inherit their assets and take over their business. He also stole Carol's jewelry and used his fabricated personas to convince family members of the legitimacy of the will. Despite his attempts to cover his tracks, evidence quickly piled up. Police found a stash of fentanyl patches in Luke's possession, believed to be extracted and used in the poisoning. The 34-year-old was arrested and charged with the murders, and his trial exposed the depth of his deception and greed. and a heartbreaking victim impact statement, Ellie described finding her parents stiff, stone cold, blue, and leaking from their mouths. She spoke of the unimaginable pain and betrayal inflicted by someone who claimed to be a friend of the family.
There was no bloody murder scene, there was no obvious murder weapon, but Carol and Stephen Baxter's deaths were acts of murder carried out by a dangerous man who clearly planned to get away with it.
In March 2024, Luke DeWitt was found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment, but in an unexpected twist, detectives have since reopened investigations into the deaths of his father and grandfather, fearing the killer may have used similar methods before. His father, Vernon, was found dead in 2021 after being prescribed fentanyl. Luke denies the charges, and the investigation into his potential involvement in other deaths remains ongoing. What began as a routine wellness check quickly escalated into a murder investigation that left a family shattered.
Yes, good morning. My name is Kathy Grundman, and I'm calling from New Orleans area. My daughter, Lori Pallinger, lives in Black Mountain with a mentally ill daughter. I've been trying to call her all day yesterday and this morning, and I don't hear from her. She knows that I work a lot.
What's her address?
Yes, she lives at, I know the police are familiar because they go there.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Kathy.
And what's the callback number for you, Kathy? When's the last time you spoke to her?
I'm sorry?
When's the last time you spoke to her?
A day before yesterday. And it's not like her not to call me because she knows that I worry about her.
Okay, give me a description of her. Is she white, black?
Okay. Yes, she's white. She probably weighs about, I don't know, maybe 100. She's 60. She will be 64 in September.
Okay.
She's 63
and
now.
What's her name?
Her name is Lori, Lori, and her last name is Pallinger, P as in Peter, Allinger.
And what's her birthday?
Her birthday is September the 9th. The 12th, I'm sorry.
Okay, what year?
60.
60, okay.
Let's see, 1960. That would make her.
Okay, what kind of medical conditions does she have?
And her adult daughter lives with her, who is mentally insane.
Okay.
I tried to call.
Okay, can somebody get into her apartment?
It's a house.
It's a house, okay.
And it's way back. It's a way back off the street. I did call her neighbor this morning, but she didn't answer her phone, and I just left a message. But I've been so concerned about her, and I know that the police are called there frequently because of the mentally ill daughter that lives with her.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have them reach out to you. We'll get Black Mountain out there to check on her, okay? Call us back if you hear from her.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
On August 22nd, deputies responded to the home in the quiet Black Mountain, North Carolina suburb. Although they had been called out there many times, this time was different. Lori Pallinger was dead. The scene was grim, and it wasn't long before the focus turned to her mentally ill daughter, Danya Dewey, as the prime suspect. Later that night, police tracked down Dewey's vehicle in Asheville, where officers successfully de-escalated a tense situation and arrested her without incident. Dewey, now charged with first-degree murder, is being held without bond. This case has left many questions unanswered, but one thing is clear. A family's worst fears were realized in the most heartbreaking way possible. The investigation remains ongoing, with the sheriff's office working to piece together the events that led to this devastating outcome. The next call takes us to Suffolk in the UK, where the caller gets honest with the dispatcher.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I've just killed my wife.
You just killed your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit different for you tonight, I expect. Happy New Year.
Okay. And how have you killed her?
Suffocation, really, I guess. Bit of a bizarre situation, but, never mind.
Okay, is it just the two of you in the house?
Well, just the one of us now.
Right, okay.
Yeah, well, two. Right.
Okay, is there any other sort of issues that the officers need to be aware of when they come into the house?
No, not really. I'm not violent. I'm not nothing.
Okay. Stephen, can I just get you to go and answer the door? I believe we should have some officers there. Are you able to just go and speak to them?
Okay, they're here now, are they?
They should be there.
All right, I'm on my way.
Okay.
I'm on my way as we speak.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, hello, buddies. How are you? All right? Yeah, okay.
Officers arrived at the couple's Stowmarket home on December 30th, 2017, within minutes of the call. 62-year-old Ann Searle was found dead. In the body cam footage, 64-year-old Stephen Searle told the police, "I've been a very naughty boy, and everyone has their breaking point." Ann allegedly discovered that her husband had begun an affair with their son Gary's partner, Anastasia Pomiativa, in April the year prior. The rest of the family had found out about it in June. The prosecution said that there had probably been yet another row between Stephen and Ann on that Saturday. The former Royal Marine said his wife had attacked him with a knife and he was defending himself. He claimed that he did not intend to kill her, but failed to call an ambulance after the attack and instead sat there like a bloody idiot. A post-mortem examination recorded that Ann died of compression of the neck, which prosecutors say was likely a choke hold that Stephen had learned from his military training. A jury at Ipswich Crown Court took 3.5 hours to find him guilty of her murder on Tuesday. He will serve a minimum of 14 years. The judge told him his actions caused the family devastating waves of pain and anguish. Days before her death, Mrs. Searle had posted a message on Facebook saying, "Happy Christmas. I hope I will still be here in 2018. We will see." When 911 dispatcher Keith Thornton Jr. started his third watch shift, he was unaware that it would be the most challenging night of his career. Hours later, horror and chaos erupted.
6-3 inbound, 6-3 inbound, give me some units, 6-3 inbound, keep the air clear. Who is this and what you got? Alright, Blue Cubs jersey, Mel Black, he's running 6-3 inbound, 7637 out, you got the air. Mel Black's the Blue Cubs jersey, what's he wanted for, 6-3 inbound. Mel Black, Blue, what you got? I got an officer down, 10-1, 10-1, 6-3 inbound, officer down, shots fired at the police, officer down, Mel Black, a Blue Cubs jersey, he's shot at the police, 6-3 inbound, give me some units. 7-1-3. Stay off my air, everybody stay off the air, I got an officer down, 6-3 inbound, start rolling. I got an officer down, 6-3 inbound, officer down, 6-3 inbound, give me some units. I want a perimeter set up at the location looking for a Mel Black with a Blue Cubs shirt with a Mel Black. Perimeter set up 2 blocks east, north. Okay, I got a all black. Give me 2 ambulances needed for 2 officers down, 7637 Adams, 10-4, we got him coming. 6-1 boy, get those officers right at the corner, 6-3 inbound. I want a perimeter set up 3 blocks north, south, east, west of that location. I got a Mel Black in a blue shirt, Cubs jersey, officers down. Paramedics gets over there. We got paramedics coming, 2 ambulances. Paramedics, 10-4, we got them coming, baby, stay off the air. I want people looking, guys, last scene, southbound for the location. Got a Mel Black in a blue jersey, 61, you're on the scene. I want a helicopter. Got 6329 Bell. 10-4. 10-4, we got TH1, we rolling, guys. I think I might have hit the one. Female with the emergency, go with it. Slow it down. We got 2 in custody. Two officers shot. One out. You know, stop the car there, guys. Stop the car at the tip. Guys, listen. Got 2 officers down. We need a perimeter, guys. 6-3. We got 2 in custody right now. 2 in custody. I need a perimeter, guys. Start a route to the hospital. Give me TH1. We're going to UFC Hospital. UFC Hospital, set me up a perimeter to UFC Hospital, guys. Give me a route. Going 6-3, you're going east from 63rd. Take it all the way east, 1 to 63rd. 10-4, 6-3. We're going to take it eastbound. Are we taking both officers, guys? Get us to 10-163 in Bell. We're transporting both officers to UFC Hospital. I want all of 63 going eastbound. Stop. All traffic eastbound 63 stops. I got 2 officers down. We're taking to the hospital. Give me a perimeter and stop all of those streets. Who's got a route for me? Talk to me. Look, all the way to 63 and West End. All the way down to 63 and Dandy. Everything needs to be blocked on both sides. Get us to the 10-1. I need a route set up. Eastbound 63, eastbound 63. Take it down to Western. Take it down to Western. All traffic eastbound 63 to Western. We're taking it to UFC for the 10-1 to officer shot. One of them is going to Holy Cross. We have an officer in our car. We're going to UFC with him. We're going down 63rd to state to 5555 over. Listen to me, officer. Officer's going to Holy Cross. That's down a trauma center. We got to get him to a trauma center, guys. Take him to UFC. They're a trauma center. Go to UFC. Don't go to Holy Cross. Down a trauma center. Take them both to UFC for now. UFC. Follow the officer that's approaching 63rd Halstead. Approaching 63 in Halstead now. 63 in Halstead. All units 63, Damon and Western Block. We're going to UFC. Okay, we got you guys. Just call out the location of where you're at. UFC is notified. That's your partner, Rap. P.O. Rap. He's with us. P.O. Rap. What's the condition of the officer in your vehicle? He's talking right now, squad. Okay, 10-4. Whoever has my other officer, what's the condition, guys? She's not responsive. She's unconscious. She's looking blue from the face. I'm heading right now north on 63 in Halstead. About 60 steps down to east. All right, 10-4. We got him going, guys. First squad, not my first. Okay, listen to me. Take that damn vest off right now and start compression. Start breathing. Whatever we got to do, start it now. While you're driving, the officer in the back with her, take the vest off and start compression now. You got the air. 736, compression started almost 15 minutes ago. Okay, excellent. Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling. We got it coming. They know you're coming in. And units that are at UFC Hospital, have those doors open for me. Have them open, guys. Have them ready. Go ahead, boy. Boy, we got the male officer. He's here. They got him in the CL right now. Side door to the emergency room is open. Bring him through the emergency room side. Right, bring him to the emergency room side, guys. Guys, male officers going to the ER. Bring him to the emergency room. And the other female officer, please get her in there, guys. Make it quick. Be safe getting there, but make it quick. R3, repeat that last transition. CTR clear. For offenders? We have 2 in custody. These are only guys that were shooting guys in custody. 6-foot boy, 6'3", 28. I put the other one in custody. The gun being guarded by my partner, so we can get the EC over here to recover. Are these both the guys who shot? Are these both our offenders? The fourth one.
2 officers had been shot during a traffic stop. One of them, Officer Ella French, did not survive. Thornton sprang into action from the confines of his dispatch center without hesitation. He stayed calm while orchestrating the response effort, guiding units to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where the wounded officers fought for their lives. Simultaneously, he coordinated with officers at the scene. Though he had never had the privilege of meeting Officer French, her spirit lingered in the air, driving Thornton to give his all. His efforts didn't go unnoticed. From the buzzing realm of social media to the solemn halls of a Chicago firehouse, praises for Thornton's heroism echoed far and wide. A seasoned veteran with a background in firefighting, emergency medical services, and law enforcement, the dispatcher's experience proved invaluable in managing the crisis with precision and poise. Despite the accolades, Thornton returned to his duties the following day, facing the relentless demands of his profession. Yet, amidst the turmoil, his resolve remained unwavering. Inspired by the events of that tragic night and fueled by a desire to honor Officer French's memory, Thornton has advocated for the reclassification of 911 professionals under the 911 Saves Act of 2021, which is working towards securing better support and mental health services for dispatchers. In his pursuit of justice, Thornton found an ally in Ella's brother. It's a haunting 911 call that surfaced just moments after a brutal crime. Daniel Johnson, who had just murdered a grandfather in his own bed, was on the line asking police for a lift home.
The other line there, because you're on the emergency, it's just the fact that I'm in Sunderland. I don't have a clue about how I'm getting home.
Right.
I've just got to ring the other number there, but I've got no credit. Got no money or nothing.
Right.
You know? Alright. I've been to a house party.
Right.
I started walking. I started walking to, like, wherever. And I've ended up at the stage on the right, and I haven't got a clue where I'm going from there. Now, because everyone, they've locked the doors and everything, everyone's went up to bed. We went up to bed just before I left.
Right.
Like, wait, just as I left, sorry. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
The nightmare began in the early hours of December 14th, 2014, when the 21-year-old stabbed 49-year-old David Wilson, a former special police constable, 7 times at his Sunderland home. After the attack, Johnson used Wilson's Samsung mobile phone to call the police at around 4 a.m., casually asking for a ride from Sunderland to Gateshead. This call would eventually become a key piece of evidence that led to Johnson's arrest. A witness had recognized his voice in the call, which led police to connect him to the crime. During the trial, the court heard how Johnson had been in the area of Wilson's home, looking for opportunities to burgle and steal. The attack was described as vicious and savage, and Johnson showed no remorse for what he had done. Earlier that night, the attacker had been at a party in Sunderland where he had been filmed downing shots of tequila through his eye and salt up his nose. It was revealed in court that Johnson had previously lived in the area and knew it well. The attack happened while David Wilson's partner, Scott Hoyle, had briefly left to pick up food from McDonald's. When he returned, the killer ambushed him outside their home, mugging him, stealing his keys, and forcing him to withdraw cash from an ATM. Hoyle managed to escape and returned with police officers, but when no one answered the door, he assumed Wilson was still asleep inside. Believing nothing was amiss, Hoyle went to the hospital and police station, later retrieving a spare set of keys to enter the flat. It was then that he found Wilson's body lying in a blood-soaked bed with multiple stab wounds. The emotional toll on the victim's family was immense. His daughter, Tara Wilson, spoke in an impact statement and described him as a fun and positive man, someone who had been a shopping center manager, ticket inspector, and a special police constable for 6 years. For Tara, Christmas will forever be marked by the painful memory of her father's murder. She shared how her father would never get to see his grandchildren grow up or be there for her upcoming wedding, a void that can never be filled. Johnson was convicted of murder by a jury and sentenced to life in prison in June 2015. On April 30th, 2023, the Las Vegas Police Department received possibly one of the strangest calls. Because of its bizarre content and the body cam video that followed, the story soon went viral.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, lady. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working on a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We were working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with lights. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
In response to the family's call, the police installed high-tech surveillance cameras on their roof to deter intruders. The body cam footage showing the officers' nervousness went viral.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, like, if you see any, like, little, well, not little in this case. They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know.
After the incident gained attention, the Gomez family faced trespassing issues with UFO enthusiasts and others entering their property. Feeling threatened and anxious, they armed themselves and went into lockdown. They also received threats from people accusing them of staging a hoax. The 16-year-old son, Angel Gomez, posted a YouTube video detailing the encounter. He described hearing something fall from the sky and seeing a bright light followed by a large impact.
When I tried to look at the object, it was all blurry, not my vision, but only the backyard area. Here's a Ring camera video. You could hear the bang. This is around the neighborhood, so here's the video.
They hired attorney Sam Haidari to potentially sue trespassers. Haidari warned that the family is armed and might act in self-defense against intruders. He also mentioned that people had attempted to enter the property by climbing walls and sending drones. Robert Lunsford from the American Meteor Society identified the green light seen on police body cam footage as a large meteor, explaining its brightness and brief appearance in the sky. 2 months after the family's report, there was another sighting over Las Vegas. This time, 2 circular and interlocking beams of light were observed and filmed, hovering in the sky for about 20 minutes. The Las Vegas Police Department eventually closed the case. While a 22-year-old was handling a weapon, it discharged accidentally and struck his little brother in the chest.
Okay, give me 1 second.
My son been shot.
Okay, what's the address?
20.
Hey, give me 1 second, okay? I'm trying to get the address for you.
Hold it. Hold it. I am, Mom.
Okay.
I got that.
Ma'am.
With the plain and green.
Give me the address, okay?
12 years old.
Okay, give me
20. Come on, hold on, baby. Come on, dog. No, he's barely breathing. He's barely breathing.
Okay, give me 1 second. They're already on the way, okay?
Then somebody saying, he's in the backyard. He's on the ground. He's shot.
I'm unpacking him.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get help on the way, okay?
Calm down, dog.
Okay, what's your name?
Calm down.
Okay.
I'm his mother.
Okay. We already have help on the way, okay? Just give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just trying to help you, okay?
All right. Wake up, baby. Wake up. Come on, wake up. Push. I'll promise you phone, okay?
Listen, ma'am, I know you're scared, okay? I'm just going to ask you a few more questions, okay? Spare me just 1 minute, okay?
Yes, ma'am. What is it?
Okay. Give me 1 second, okay? I got to talk to my other guest, okay?
Get up. He's squeezing you? Zadok! Is he breathing? Is he breathing?
There you go. Squeeze my hand. Okay. Squeeze my hand. Squeeze my hand, baby. Squeeze my hand.
Hello? Zadok?
I'm still here.
Open your eyes.
Give me 1 second, okay? I need you to give me 1
Open your eyes. Come on. Roll flat. Roll flat.
Okay, are you with him now?
Yes.
Okay. How
He's a little unconscious.
Okay. Is he awake?
No, his eyes closed.
Okay, so is he breathing?
He's breathing. He's breathing. Y'all, please hurry up. Oh, God, he shot in the chest.
He was shot in the chest. Okay, is the person that did it still there?
My son, it was an accident.
It was an accident. Okay. I'm going to ask just a few more questions, okay? They're already on the way. Is he still there, your son?
Yes, we're helping him. We're holding his shot.
Okay, ma'am. Is there any serious bleeding?
Just a little.
Is it serious, though, like spurting or pouring?
No, just a little.
Okay. I'm sending the paramedics up to you now. Tell them I'll tell you exactly what to do next. Okay. Reassure him.
We will call him. He's okay. We're doing it.
Okay. From now on, don't let him have anything to eat or drink. Okay. I'll stay on the line with you.
We don't have nothing to eat or drink, nothing.
Ma'am, I need you to listen.
We got him on the way.
I need you to listen to me. I'll stay on the line with you as long as I can, watch you very closely and look for any changes. If he becomes less awake or starts getting worse, tell me immediately, okay?
How far, y'all?
Okay, and what is your name again, okay? We already had help on the way. Okay.
What's y'all ETA?
Okay, we can't give those, man, but they're coming to you as fast as they can, okay? Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, okay? I'm just going to talk to my other units, but they're on the way, okay?
He talking? Is he talking? He ain't saying nothing. He done went unconscious, y'all need to hurry up. Y'all need to hurry up. Is he holding your hand?
Ma'am, listen to me, okay? They're coming to you as fast as they can. If he's still breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good, okay? Just keep the pressure on his chest, okay?
Don't let that person go. Oh my God, y'all come on. God, Jesus.
They're coming to you as fast as they can, okay?
Jesus. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh God.
Okay. Just try and take a few deep breaths for me, okay, ma'am? I know you're scared, but you're doing good.
It's hard. That's my baby. He's 12 years old. I need to hurry up.
I understand, ma'am, and I know you're scared. I know you're scared, okay?
Oh, God. What are you doing now? Oh, my freaking gosh, man. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. What is going on? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I'm still here. I'm still here, okay? I'm still here, ma'am.
I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. Where are y'all at?
Ma'am, listen to me. They're coming to you as fast as they can, okay? I understand, but they're coming to you like concerned.
Down here! Down here!
Okay.
On the evening of April 18th, 12-year-old Zadok Clark was accidentally shot and killed by a .22 caliber rifle at the family's Kinston, North Carolina home. The Lenoir County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene and quickly began an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the shooting. This tragedy marks the third accidental shooting involving a child in Lenoir County since the start of the year. In January, a toddler accidentally shot a teenage sibling, and just days later, a 3-year-old died after shooting himself with an unsecured handgun.
It happened Sunday morning in the Pink Hill community in Lenoir County. He was taken to the hospital where he passed away.
A 3-year-old boy who deputies say was killed in an accidental shooting. The Lenoir County Sheriff's Office said that Clarence Bird IV died Sunday after he accidentally shot himself with a handgun. It happened inside a home in the 5500 block of Murphy Road in Pink Hill. Bird was taken to UNC Lenoir Healthcare in Kinston after the initial shooting and died around 11 a.m. Sunday.
These incidents have prompted local authorities to stress the importance of proper firearm storage and safety in homes with children. The Dokes family has established a GoFundMe to help cover funeral expenses as they navigate this heartbreaking loss. The call begins with 6 words. There's a fire in my flat. On the line is a woman trapped in her first-floor apartment as thick black smoke seeps through the door, cutting off her escape. Her voice trembles with fear, but she's not alone.
Fire rescue.
Hi, there's a fire in my flat.
Okay, what flat position are you?
The first floor.
What's stopping you getting out?
I can't open the door. I think the fire's right outside the door. All the smoke's coming through my door.
Right, I need you to shut all the doors that are between you and the fire.
Really black smoke.
Right, okay. I need you to get... Right, if you just calm down, listen to me, okay? I need you to get to the room that's furthest away from the fire, alright? Is there any smoke getting into the room?
Yeah, a lot.
Right, is there anything you've got in the room that you can put up against the door to stop the smoke getting in? If you want, like, any bedding or towels?
No,
it's okay.
I don't want to go back out.
No, it's okay. No, they're on their way. Just stay where you are, okay? I'm sending the fire engine to you just now, okay?
People outside have said it's on the ground floor.
So the fire's on the ground floor. We'll tell the fire engines. We've got somebody telling them right now. We're telling them all this information you're giving me, okay? They're going to know exactly where to come. They're going to know exactly where you are, and they're going to come, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Is there any smoke getting into that room?
Yeah.
Right, you just stay right near the window for me and try and stay down low then. Okay? Is there anything at all in that room? Have you got any bedding, towels, cushions, anything
No,
like
I've
that?
got nothing.
Right, okay, that's fine. Right, just... Okay, the crews are on their way to you, right? They'll be there. They'll be there as soon as they can. Okay, I'll be right here until they come, alright? Are you right next to the window?
Yeah.
Right, stay next to the window and try and get as much fresh air in that room, okay? The fire engines are just coming up to the roundabout at the end of that road. You should be able to see the blue lights in any second. Fire engines they're coming right down, they know exactly where you are. Right, can you hear anything yet?
Yeah, I can hear them.
You can hear them? Okay, I'm going to stay right on the phone with you. I'll be right at the other end of the phone until they come in and get you, okay? Right, just take nice deep breaths. Right? It's okay, just take nice deep breaths. Yeah, I can hear them. Can you see them?
I'm stopping.
Right, can you see them? Can you see the fire engines?
Yeah, there you go.
On the other end of the line was Beth McInnes, a firefighter control operator who'd only joined the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service earlier this year. Beth wasn't always in emergency services. She actually spent nearly 10 years working in hospitality. But as it turns out, that experience, staying calm under pressure and reassuring people in stressful situations, made her the perfect person to handle that call. For 2 tense minutes, Beth guided the woman through every terrifying moment, keeping her panic levels low and her mind focused until the firefighters arrived. Thanks to the operator, the woman and another person in the building were both rescued. Afterward, the caller said she was incredibly thankful to Beth and the firefighters. "I feared for my life that night," she said. But like most heroes, Beth downplayed her role, calling it a team effort, saying, "I might have been the one on the phone, but everyone in the control room was supporting me." For Beth, joining the fire service was about finding new purpose. Now, the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service is looking for more people like her, people who are steady under pressure and ready to help. They're hiring operations control staff across Scotland, hoping to find those who want to make a difference when it matters most. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next.